All right, we are live. Smash the like button. 2024 NBA draft is off to an incredible start. Absolutely electric. This might be one of the worst drafts I've ever been a part of. I mean, this is horrific. Chaz and Lito, we're have a lot of people come on tonight, and then what's going to happen is we're just we're going to react to the NBA draft as it goes. Drop your comments. We'll ask, we'll answer any questions y'all have, and then what we're going to do is when the Pelicans make their pick, we'll do like a live reaction, and then we'll do a separate show in a different room, and we'll kind of break down that pick. So Chaz and Lito, thank y'all for joining tonight. Chaz, what's going on, bud?
Oh, just hanging in there, man. Watching this this boring, terrible product.
I gotta tell you, man. I said this a couple nights ago, but that hat is fucking legit. Like I don't even know where you get that. That's a fire ass hat. Lito, what's up, man?
Oh man, just I'm chilling, man. Just watching this. I feel like we could have got drafted tonight.
I don't know half these players, man. This is tough. Would you think? Hey, all right, let's go. What did you think of Detroit's pick, Trajan Langdon's first pick? What did you think of that, Chaz?
It's a Trajan special, man. You got another guy who can't shoot. The Ignite, the G League Ignite. I'm kind of glad they disbanded it because they that's another just terrible product. But it's another Trajan special, man. That's an interesting first move for Trajan Langdon. But I think what up, Chris? I think we'll see.
What's up, Chris?
It's a good litmus test. I'll say this: it's a good litmus test because we can see now if Trajan was indeed the problem.
Well, he got it kind of follows his MO, right? A guy that can't really shoot. What's up, Jared?
What's up,
and then he's got Vincent, right? He hires Vincent to maybe fix this guy and be a project. So it kind of exactly, how he wanted to do it in New Orleans. Are you surprised with Klingon, Lito, dropping to 6? Klingon goes to Memphis.
Well, it looked like he about to go to Portland, actually. Yeah. At 7.
I'm sorry, wait. Oh, Klingon didn't go 6. What am I? I am tripping.
There's a lot of misinformation out right now.
It's crazy. I'm sorry. I read a wrong tweet. I apologize about that.
We were told that Klingon was probably going to go first. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know.
Portland,
I mean,
it's a good day.
Huh?
That's a good point.
Portland. No, I said Portland's having a really good day.
Yeah. What do you think of that trade, Chris? Did you like that trade?
Love it. I mean, especially. I mean, I don't know if they knew that they would that Klingon would end up dropping to him, but it only helps now. You got really good value. It's not that somebody that you would have been interested in taking regardless. And I mean, it makes it easier regardless what they do with Jeremy Grant. But I mean, people watch the show. I mean, that we did with Denny. It's clear that I'm a fan already. I think that's also that's going to help Scoot out a lot. Like now, you are seeing, even if they started a little bit slow, you really couldn't see 100% what they were trying to do. Like Sharp, Scoot, Denny, you still got Aiden. You about to draft this kid. They're going to be, but they should be a fun team with a lot of different options and ways to get better.
Jarrett, what'd you think of the Spurs pick? Getting the kid from UConn.
A winning franchise getting another winning player. Just smart, very smart. Typical. You can see Dan Hurley being really excited at the fact that his player went to a good organization. I'm pretty sure he'd like the same thing for Jordan Hawkins.
All right. So there was a misreport. I thought the Grizzlies had traded up to 6 to take Klingon. Allegedly, that trade did not happen. So now Klingon gets drafted by the Trailblazers at 7.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought that was an interesting point here. Where are you at? No bigs picked yet. Good for us. You think the Pelicans can move up in this draft, Chaz?
I don't think it matters. Truthfully, I mean, move up and do what? I mean, anyone they realistically draft probably isn't starting this year, or like and moving up. Think about some of the salary cap implications involved in that. I mean, move up and you get where? Move up and do what? The good thing is all of the teams that, well, except for maybe 1 or 2 of them, most of the teams that you were expected to be doing business with they haven't picked yet. Or you wasn't getting that pick anyway. Like, you wasn't getting number 1 from Atlanta. You wasn't getting number 3 from Houston. So now, you start looking around what Philly got going on. And that's if this draft so weird. I don't even know if anyone wants 16 in this draft. This might be a draft that everyone ignores. Maybe it's good in hindsight, but I don't think this is the draft that people are really looking for picks from. So that's the positive I can take away from what has happened thus far. But I don't think this is the draft you trade up in unless you see somebody who just, I don't know, a great player or a really good prospect who got a DUI or something, and you like, nah, I'm gonna take a chance. If it's somebody like that, cool. But yeah,
Nick Claxton getting $25 million a year,
crazy.
I really don't dislike that, to be honest.
Really?
Because I'm only thinking about it in regards to this TV deal. The cap in 2 years is jumping up like $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like we might be looking at 25 per, in second, third year Nick Claxton deal. Like, damn, like, that's a steal. So I think anybody that signs like a long-term deal now or that's locked up, like in 2 years, we're gonna be looking at it like it's chump change, especially if you're betting on Nick Claxton getting better, even marginally. So I mean, I don't know if the Pelicans could afford to do it, but I don't think that's even if you think it's a bad deal now, I think long term you're gonna come back around and say, that's pretty solid value.
Kind of reminds me of that Mike Conley $150 million deal.
Yep.
Like it was right. Like he had like the richest contract in NBA history just for a short-lived time, and then the new TV deal happened, and everything just kind of went.
Yeah, I mean, Fab, it's going to be a lot of deals that look like overpays now, you know what I'm saying? But if you think now is crazy, when 2026 happened, like remember I think the last TV deal, that's the Allen Crabbe year, right? That's that's when Allen Crabbe got almost, he got like 80 mil or something like that. Everybody like, damn, like what Portland doing? They went crazy and signed a bunch of mid players that didn't work out. That's when it's really going to be crazy. Right now, I don't think it's even if you think it's bad today, I promise you in a couple of years, he's going to be way down the line of centers or or players that are being paid.
That's a good point. All right. So I did want to bring this up, and we talked about Trae Young last night, and then this was said. I'm struggling here. This was said about Trae Young today pre-draft.
We now welcome in our front office insider, Bobby Marks, to the set. Bobby, you've been also very busy. Let's look at who the Hawks could possibly take number 1 overall. They're officially on the clock. They have the number 1 pick. They also have Trae Young and DeJounte Murray. What exactly do you expect for them to do next?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's certainly, when you're picking number 1, there's a lot of different needs. I think certainly they can go big. A player like Donovan Clingan, certainly a wing with Stephon Richiche. They can even go guard and surprise us all and go with a player like Reed Shepherd from Kentucky here. And I think the interesting thing is what happens with Trae Young, their all-star guard. And I think when you talk to teams and you look at the landscape of the league, the window for Trae Young to maximize the most value in a trade, I believe, is closed. I think it closed about 2 years ago. I don't think there's that Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, even that Mikal Bridges package we saw last night. I don't even think they can get something when they traded DeJounte Murray, those 2 picks, and certainly a pick swap that they sent to San Antonio here. So they've got a decision as far as what happens with their backcourt.
So you're telling me that Trae Young could be had for not a max deal, minimal deal. He's legitimately out there. And we were talking about multiple first round picks and players and blah, blah, blah. Bobby Marks is literally saying that he has no value at all, that DeJounte Murray has more value than him. Lito, you're shaking your head. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that, because to me, I'm thinking, my eyes are wide open.
I mean, that's not, I'm not believing that. Trae Young has no value. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's posturing. Listen, you can frame it however you want to frame it. It's never gonna be a world where DeJounte Murray has more value than Trae Young. I don't
not even with contracts.
I'm saying he said, okay, the contract, sure. But I'm saying strictly from a talent perspective, you saying that this man don't have no value in the trade? Like no team is interested in him. I can't believe that. I'm not gonna believe that. And if that's the case, then why hasn't he been traded? I'm saying, like, if you can get him for a minimal deal, you basically telling me I could throw a second round pick out there and they go take it. So why the fuck ain't nobody do it?
I would say second round pick, but I mean, what do you think when you hear that, Chris?
I think somebody lying. Smell somebody lying. That's really all I got, bro. I don't
So
that could be a situation. No, I mean, look, I don't think they may not be getting a. I would believe that there's not a laundry list of teams knocking on the Hawks' door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for Trae Young, because it's going to take a certain fit, for a guard like that. And maybe his reputation is kind of tanked a little bit around the league, but, in some cases, but not to where he's like you're talking about trading him or trading him for less than you would DeJounte Murray. I definitely don't believe that, bro. There's no way.
You believe it, Jared?
What, that Trey's value is low? Man, hell no. I mean, I don't know who's like Bobby Marks' guy, or I mean, he does a really good job of like pointing out, different things about salary caps and players positioning, just different things. I think he does a really good job. But this, I don't agree with. Just because you're smart don't make you outsmarting, like, the average person, I guess. It's Trae Young, bro. He's a multi-time All-Star, led his team to the Eastern Conference Finals, like 25-10, respectfully, each year. He's what, 25? Come on now. I hope this
25.
Yeah, I hope this bowls well for the Pelicans. I mean, this is actually just, it's like staring Griff in the face. This is like, are you going to meet your maker at this point? Like, this is almost like tailor-made for Griff. And is he going to put his pride to the side and be like, I will have a better team if I do this deal. But it's not the team that I want proverbially. But the team that you want hasn't done anything necessarily for you in the last 4 years.
Bait and switch, man.
Yeah.
I see it every day in the car business. Bait and switch. They may not be getting enough calls on Trae. It could be a situation where people see that and we be like, well, if he's not going for nothing, I guess I will make the call. They make the call and then they say, all right, well, what we really want is 3 first-round picks. Since I got you on the phone now, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way. Those are media games to me, man.
Yeah. So Dillingham gets selected by San Antonio, then traded to Minnesota.
Ooh.
Well, Minnesota, man.
Good job, Minnesota.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn, Zach Edey just went 9.
Ew.
To Memphis.
Great, yeah, because you knew that they were going to get a big.
Yeah.
Zach Edey went 9,
like
bro.
I feel like I've been hearing that for 3 days. That he was, if he dropped the 9, Memphis was gonna take him.
Yeah,
that sounds like a reach to me. But I mean,
I don't think so. I think it allows them to have an elite screener for Ja and elite rim protector, so Jaren can play the 4. Like it opens things up now. He'll have to, like, his learning curve will be very, very short.
Do you think starts day 1, Jared?
I guess for that team,
they don't have a center on that team either.
Yeah, for that team, it might not be a reach considering that because they're not where their draft selection or tells you that they are. So I could see that.
And they go ahead. My bad, Five.
No, go ahead, Lito. My fault.
No, they don't have a center on the team either. They traded Steven Adams to Houston. Xavier Tillman is in Boston.
Yeah.
Like they don't have a center. I don't believe. But I'm with Five, man. You saw how Ja made Steven Adams look.
Oh wait, no wait. I thought Charlotte got 9. Didn't Charlotte trade back?
I really hope I'm not wrong here. No, just
hold on. It's on right now. The pick is in.
Sorry, I'm getting all these fucking tweets.
Why are we trying to decide on this? Last night we were talking about trade, and he helped John Collins get that ridiculous ass contract, and then like after he left Atlanta, it was like, all right, he fell off a cliff. And I'm like, all right, who has a skill set like John Collins? And it was like Zion. Like I could see Zion in a John Collins-esque role, right? But he has so much more. Like imagine, like he would really be Zion would be Trae Young's best player he's ever played with, and in vice versa. They would be a match made in heaven.
Can I bring up something that really annoys me about the draft? What I can't understand is like, okay, like for instance, when I'm just going off this, but like when the Pelicans selected Trey Murphy, but the Grizzlies really selected Trey Murphy, so they give Trey Murphy the Grizzlies hat instead of the Pelicans hat.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they just did it, like they just did with Dillingham, knowing that like he got traded to the Timberwolves, but he's wearing the Spurs hat. It's like, well, I know it's not official. I know the trade's it's not official, but like, it just annoys me. So yeah. So here's the trade details for the Timberwolves. So Minnesota gets Dillingham. Minnesota gives up 2031 unprotected first round pick and a 2030 pick swap. And then the Grizzlies just selected at the 9th overall because the trade didn't go through. Edie goes 9 to Memphis.
Interesting. Well, Edie and Wemby gonna be fun to watch, and plug in whatever random centers on the Pelicans.
Edie, Wemby, Chet, like
what's that? The Southwest Division? Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Shit, lively. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man.
Damn.
Hey man, I just texted my partner and I said, man, everybody in the division getting better. He texted me back, they not like us. I said, damn, that's
if we get Missy, I can't do this. I can't.
What you mean? What you mean if? Come on, Justin. Come on, Justin. You don't think they go after the great I can't even finish that statement.
See, here's the thing.
Thomas,
here's the thing. I was texting Chaz earlier today about like with Demps. At least Demps wasn't scared to make a move. At least Demps wasn't scared to go all in. I mean, if you think about it, like Demps had something like I'm not trying to make excuse for him, but when Demps got Boogie, that was probably one of the more exciting times in this franchise's history ever since the Chris Paul days, right? And then they start really gelling, right, with Drew, Boogie, and AD, and then he goes down against the Rockets on January 26th. The only reason why I know that date because it happened on my birthday, and that was that. And then you know, you could have just folded. He then goes gets Melly at the deadline for Ashik, and then they go on a playoff run.
Imagine Del Dip saying, you know what, we're not going to trade for Boogie because of character and attitude concerns. Because, like, you know, imagine that. Like, yeah, you know, he's not the guy that fits our culture.
Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what the thing with the Trae Young thing. It's like, okay, like, yeah, is it a risk? Sure. But guy could pay off. You're telling me you wouldn't go like the Smoothie King Center wouldn't have a lot of fans in the stadium every single night to see Trae Young and Zion Williamson?
Is he a good person?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Does he show compassion?
Sorry, thank you. Not Melly, Miritich. I can't believe I said Melly. That was David Griffin. I'm sorry, I got confused. You're right.
Man.
Macaulay Melly. I forgot about Melly.
I did. That was terrible.
Edie and fucking
who was worse, Melly or Didi? Who was worse, Melly or Didi?
Melly, because Didi never played.
I'm about to say Didi ain't even.
Didn't he get suspended for P? Did he get suspended for PEDs?
Yeah, man, he was on the stuff.
He tried. But you know, the thing to me, that's why I like today. I was talking to Justin earlier today. I was like, I don't really know what would have changed. Because even like seeing how this draft is falling, like I'm still in the camp that I don't think nothing gonna happen. But looking at this draft and even with the news of with Bobby Marks coming out, let's just say that's true. Like let's say Trae has next to no value. But Trae also isn't on the expiring contract. So, and he don't have no leverage. So if I'm Atlanta, I might say, why don't I just try to repair his value and then like try to trade? Like, you know what I'm saying? If like the thing I had to kind of check myself with this. Also, it's like, is this motherfucker even available? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is he even available? And that's the real question, because I don't know if he's really available. And the Pelicans, they keep shit so close to the vest, though. Like this is a close to the vest organization. I don't even know if this motherfucker's available, and that's the crazy part. But
so it says allegedly the Kings are showing interest in Kyle Kuzma and Cam Johnson, shopping the number 13 pick.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that's the thing, though. In this draft, again, it's like, who wants 13? You know what I'm saying? Like, who wants 13, really? And this is just such a weird fucking draft. But overall, I think even in the event that, to Chris's point, it was like, hey, y'all might want to call, you know what I'm saying? We having a fire sale here in Atlanta. I think if you are to call, you got to just put everything on the table and just be like, all right, look, here's an offer you can't refuse. Like with the Nets deal. Here's an offer you can't refuse. Let's get all this over with. Let's get all this posturing and stuff over with. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. And the way this draft board fell, man, it's really interesting, because I'm trying to see, to me, nothing changes for Houston. In fact, Houston, the fact that they made the pick tells me that now they gotta move Jalen Green. Like now they have to move one of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. It's getting weird. Like, it's a weird board right now.
That's what I thought too when I saw that pick, Chaz. I said, there's no way one of those guys don't get moved. Somebody get moving. It's probably gonna be Jalen.
It was already pushing it with just those two, right? Jalen Green and Sengun. But now it's like somebody has to go.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that it hadn't been any action, haven't been any trades really. I mean, obviously the Minnesota with Dillingham, but I'm just talking about.
I think it's because of this draft, truthfully. Yeah. Like if it had like superstar level talent in this draft, I think you would have saw a lot of action at the top of the draft. But since it's like, all right, the draft did the quote unquote start to the third pick, and pick 9 is probably going to be as good as pick 19. So it's like, we gonna,
yeah. Y'all seen? My bad, Chad.
No, you go ahead.
Y'all seen what Frank Mason said about the number 1 pick?
No.
Frank Mason played at Kansas, and he said, man, I just played against this kid in France this year. He was like, I can't believe he's the number 1 pick.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Killian Hayes. The crazy part is you draft 2 players from France in the top 3 when Killian Hayes just got kicked off the French team. That is not the pool you want to be drafting.
Oh, damn,
from.
I didn't know he got kicked off.
Yeah, we could be wrong. Though. Who knows?
It just happened.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels almost got kicked off the Australian team.
Yeah, man.
Really did. He
Barely
made it.
Barely.
Last roster spot.
The number 2 pick in the NBA draft is 7 foot forever and averaged 4 rebounds a game for his team.
You look crazy.
I think, yo, Chaz, I think you're right, bro. I think the fact that it's so hard to predict, right? Like it doesn't give you like any there's like no star or solidified people that you can be like you can kind of hold your hat on and allow you to make decisions. Like everybody's a fucking toss up. Pause.
Yeah, that's like if like Alex Saw, if he was, I don't even want to say, if he was even projected to be as good as Jalen Green, it would be like, oh, now we can rebuild and move on. But with this dude, he walking around, he fucking LeBron, like, yeah,
boy average 8 points a game. Man. You get your fucking ass out here.
You don't go sit the fuck down somewhere. This is a terrible draft, bro.
And yo, this is boring. Like I can't remember a draft this boring. I mean, this is brutal.
And this is going to show you what team is really good at scouting players.
Right.
Like if you can find something in this, all right, you legit. Like this is gonna tell you. Because I think like 90% of these guys are not gonna get a second NBA contract, or that's just kind of how I feel about it.
I think the safest pick seemed like it's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah.
So far. Because he already got like a set skill set. But everybody else, that shit look weird. Like I don't know, man. We'll see.
Like, no, I don't trust Griffin. He's nah. I was about to say something. He ain't making a move. He could. He don't have the balls. You don't. That's why, like, I'm okay with Dem. Like with the Dems thing and comparing them. I keep going back to that Boogie trade.
So how you think Brandon Ingram gonna get traded?
You're right.
If Zion said, that's it.
But know Zion, I guess, right?
CAA been making a lot of moves, though. I ain't gonna lie. This like CAA done had about 3 big moves already with the OG contract. I did not think OG was getting that contract.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, like CAA pushing that muscle.
Well, they gave up so much for him, like you had to pay him. And then when you make the Michael trade, it's like, all right, I got to get more than what he got. Although it was like a really good deal. Like what position are the Knicks in at that point?
To not bring him back, because they already about to lose a lot of flexibility with the second apron.
Yeah,
I mean, like they're gonna lose a lot of flexibility and things that they could do. So I mean, you would hope if it fails, you probably gonna trade Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? And OG, and it's not like OGs won't be tradable if that fails, right? You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be able to make another move, but how else were they gonna either gather a player of OG's ability without being able to retain him? They can't sign him in the open market. Probably wouldn't have been able to trade for him at this point. You don't know what Randall's value is. So, hey man, you get what the market say you're supposed to get. So shout out to OG.
Michael brings up a good point.
Say Randall,
on this. If I was Zion, I would get the fuck out. If you wait around, like for instance, like him and Trey clearly like each other. They clearly want to play. So why wouldn't you try to make a move to appease Zion Williamson? Because if you don't,
he ain't really been available enough to.
But I don't care, Chad. I mean, I don't care. To me, I don't care.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, that's really the only rationale. It's like you ain't got no leverage in the situation if you Zion. This year would have been the year you had all the leverage. If you would have scored 40 points and won that game and against the Lakers and stayed healthy and went on, even if you got destroyed in the fucking in the playoffs, he would have had a lot more leverage. I think so. And again, it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm not really like as down about nothing happening right now, though. Ideally, the sooner the better in my mind, so you can kind of figure out the rest of the board. But free agency hasn't started yet. You ain't got an attractive asset to push, honestly.
Free agency. Agency we ain't getting anybody free agency.
No, what I mean by that is other teams gotta like be interested in the motherfucker and not get them, and then come back to like, oh, that's Brandon Ingram. That's just the nature of the beast with the Pelicans. Again, last year you could have got this would have been over already. Like if you would have been intent on moving last year, this would have been over. But now, what you gonna get? What you about to get? You know what I'm saying? What you about to get? You gotta wait until the Hawks. If it's the Hawks, they say, all right, fuck it, I'll take your lousy 2 draft picks. Here, hurry up before I change my mind. This shit might go into September. Like this shit. I'm telling you, bro.
There was one comment, I fucking lost it. Hey, Jared, when did this start? I don't understand the happy birthday. When did this actually start?
Don't speak on it. Don't speak on it.
Okay.
This is just
it's just a thing. It's just happy birthday.
It is what it is. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it. I'm like 100.
Must be nice to get a happy birthday every single day.
I appreciate it, man. Just don't even talk about it. Let it happen.
There you go. This draft just reminds me of my ex. No potential, just ass. So,
That's deep.
Whoa.
You all right, brother?
That's so far.
Whoa.
hope you're okay.
He grabbed it like Joe Button.
Everything all right?
This makes
I'm
me
saying it
sick.
sounds like you just saying there was a lot of future behind it. That what I got from it.
There we go. Yeah, get comments. Like, I'll bring up all y'all's questions. I mean, there's nothing going on right now. So if you have questions for any of the guys, let me know.
Who the fuck the Bulls is drafting?
Oh damn, OKC about to get topic.
OKC is
Yeah.
OKC on the board or
Yeah.
on the clock?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Twitter's so ahead of this. Yo,
I know.
the
I'm not
NBA
watching.
draft-
I'm not even watching. I'm just on Twitter. Like, I'm not
The
even watching.
NBA draft production is
Sucks.
awful, bro.
Awful.
It is and it's been awful for years.
And then they made it 2 nights. I'm sorry, not 2 nights. It's 1 night,
Oh,
and then at
yeah.
fucking 3:00 tomorrow. Is that right? 3 or 4?
Why would they do that?
Yeah, shout out to you, Malik. Appreciate you.
Man,
man, for
that's
2 months.
cold, bro.
What's up, man?
What's up,
If y'all
Malik?
can, y'all can be members.
you
Y'all
at,
can help
dog?
out the channel. Y'all like you got things that distract you. I want to out in the middle of nowhere.
Where
Damn, where you at?
How you got Wi-Fi?
That's crazy.
Yes,
They
the
got
topic goes,
AT&T fiber out there.
No.
topic goes 12 of the Thunder.
Who the
Um,
fuck did the Bulls?
If y'all be
just
members, y'all
draft?
can sign up. Helps the channel, supports us, supports everybody. So appreciate all the members out there.
Justin.
In Guam, what?
Who
Oh, Guam,
the
okay.
fuck did the Bulls just draft?
Who the
Who is
Bulls
this?
draft?
Who
I
is
don't
this?
know.
Who's this man?
What's his name? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Goga Batak.
Goga?
Who is this? Like, I
Oh,
don't.
this
I don't
dude? You talking about this
Yes.
dude? Oh, allegedly he's from Chicago. Appreciate. There we go. Got appreciate
you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
I don't know if it's just
Yeah.
because I ain't paying no attention to the prospects this year because everyone else was low on it, or it's just like they might be overdoing it with the NBA worldwide approach. I really think they're overdoing it, bro. Like just trying to focus on the states a little bit more because ain't nobody got a fucking idea who some of these dudes are.
Bring the hood back, man. Bring
Yeah,
back some
like,
project
what the fuck?
basketball. So like I need to see some Tyrones up here again. Like I need
I need mamas crying, long nails.
I'm fucked up right
weeds,
now. Like
Yeah, this shit is terrible.
boy got up
Man,
there
he
and said,
fucking
we.
ignite
I was
those
like, hold on, brother. Hold on.
They should not have aired this draft.
Tape delay.
This shit to Netflix.
Yeah.
They could have.
Yeah, they could have gave motherfucker all the names and just been like, all right, go ahead, put this out.
Yeah, 5 minutes in between drive. All right, so we're at pick 13. Pelicans are at 21.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, 13?
You know what this feel like? It feel like the fantasy draft that you don't want to be a part of, but they got like a minute 30
Smash
seconds.
the like button. Appreciate it, Shaquille. Make sure you smash the like button also.
God
For the
damn.
channel. God, this is so boring. I can't believe how boring this is. I don't even know what to talk about. I mean, Pelicans are 8 picks away. They're gonna draft Missy, and I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
No, they're not, man. No, they're not. It's all the smoke.
Let me ask you this. If we draft Missy, do you think he even plays any significant minutes throughout the year? Do you think he gets any significant minutes?
Yeah.
What's significant? What's significant?
I don't know.
Because every year.
Do you think he gets a start? Do you think he even gets one start? This year?
On the Pelicans, everybody starts at some point. What? Everybody in the starting lineup at some point. Dog, man, look. Jackson Hayes got drafted. Like, I'll never forget this. Everybody was like, yo, he gonna spend all this time in the G League. He gonna do this. He gonna do this. Perfect. Red shirt him. And all this shit. He's playing meaningful minutes.
First game, wasn't it?
Yeah, like first game. We didn't see second round picks get meaningful minutes. Frank Jackson was starting at one point. What are we talking about? Frank Jackson.
Right.
If Frank Jackson can start. You can tell me a center on a team that has no centers is not gonna play at some point right now. Hey, come on, man.
Yep. Let's shift to some positives, right?
Hey, Brian, I like this. I'll take Khalil Ware 21.
Yeah, 21.
I'd actually be very happy with that.
That turned the whole night around.
Yeah,
that would turn the whole night around. Go ahead, Chad.
So the OG thing, him going back to New York, that takes another wing off the market. The Denny thing, him going to Portland, takes another wing off the market. It's really shaping up like, and what's his name? Jimmy Butler him this. Jimmy Butler just so full of antics. But what he got going on, he he's supposedly staying put. So now it's like if you Philly and you serious about contending, you only got like one or two real options out there. Brandon being one of them. So because I thought for sure OG was going to like Detroit or going to Philly. Like I thought for sure. But now that's why I ain't tripping too much because I'm like, well, who the fuck want pick 16 unless somebody great is on the board anyway? And also, that pick don't mean like nobody that particular deal don't have to get done tonight. That particular deal, because I'm still looking at this three-way deal with the Hawks. I'm still looking at the three-way deal with the Hawks, Pelicans, and Sixers. To me, that still makes the most sense, even if it's DeJounte and not Trey. To me, that deal still makes the most sense possible. So I'm still interested to see what happens at 16. Gonna tell me a lot.
You gotta believe that Philly, and I think we talked about this on one of the previous shows, to where a team like Philly might strike out in a lot of different players, a lot of different avenues. So where they might be like, all right, well, shit, we got a roster to fill, and we got a superstar that's ready, that's gonna be impatient real soon. We got a good number 2 in Maxey. Fuck it, Brandon Ingram, we got to make the call. We got to make it happen. It wouldn't be the first time something like that has happened. They got to be aggressive. Like if you are a believer of Philly being an option, a realistic option, or if you like what you could get in a Philly return, I think the way that the market and the offseason is shaping up so far would bode well in that direction to making a deal happen with them. Because where do they go from here? Especially like you don't believe Paul George is going to end up going. So what are they left with to realistically do to make an impact?
Hey, and I thought CJ was pretty ingenious by this. I don't know if it was purposeful, but the fact that he mentioned, Paul George to Golden State, and then there was a report like, a couple hours later that, Golden State was preparing to offer Paul George a max. Like that takes away and kind of forces Philly to look at Brandon a little bit, because they're essentially, your options are dwindling at this point. Because of course Paul George would choose Golden State over Philadelphia, and I was like, man, CJ is this good, dog. I think you need to be up in management a little bit rather than just on the court.
So Devin Carter to the Kings at number 13.
Look, I don't know who that is.
I'm about to act like I know who that is.
If you single and it's 2 a.m. and the club closing,
somebody got to go home.
You got to go home with somebody.
Shoes up. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
But here's the thing. Zilla. Like Philly is desperate. Okay, but what do they have to offer?
We're gonna talk about this every show. We're gonna go over the same thing every show.
Chaz, what the fuck do you want to talk about? We're gonna talk about Messi. Let's talk about Messi. You want to do film breakdown? Lito, can you get the Messi film up? Let's talk about the Messi film. We broke
down the same Philly thing at least 6 times.
I just need the season to start.
I don't
you want to break down some Messi film? Lito,
you ain't want to do it. You ain't even want to do the show
because it was so bad. It was so bad. I did not want to waste 30 minutes breaking it down.
His film that bad? I never really watched them.
Yeah, John, we'll do Lionel Messi film. That will actually probably be best. That'll actually probably be better. Well, Jay,
spin.
Damn, Philly gotta be on like plan F right now. I can see them. Go ahead.
No, my bad.
No, I was just saying I can see them probably landing with Kuzma or Jeremy Grant. Honestly, just landing there.
They said Jimmy said he's not signing with any team long term at this point. He's trying to wait till 2025. You don't trust nothing
Jimmy say though, right?
I'm not trusting no man with fake braids. I don't fake braids, fake dreads. I'm not believing in it. He came looking like a gutter punk from Bourbon Street last year. I'm not
a gutter punk.
Yo, damn. So the Kings, this gotta be one of the worst drafts on record as far as like people's desire to get into the top 20 of this draft, because the Kings was trying to give away pick 13. Like,
I think they still might though, Chad. I think they still might. Yeah, there's no way whoever they picked at 13, bro. I bet a lot of money they ain't playing a minute in Sacramento. So they might be still negotiating with Washington, or it got to be Washington, bro.
You think? Oh yeah, because Washington 14, right?
It got to be Kuzma, bro. No, I mean, I don't fuck the picks. I'm just saying it got to be Kuzma. Got to be going to Sacramento.
Okay.
Hey,
yo, I was gonna ask what college did Devin Carter go to?
He
just got picked number 13 in the NBA draft. Do you have any idea what college he went to?
Nah, I don't have no idea. I never heard
Jared,
of him.
Jared, you got a guess?
Fuck no, I don't know where you went to school.
Nobody? Anybody?
You probably didn't go to school.
Providence, right?
He went to Providence.
He went to Providence. Shout out to Travis Wheeler, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in this chat, man, because y'all boys are just like us. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do, and we sitting up here all looking stupid, trying to figure out who the hell these people are and why the Pelicans ain't did nothing. But the Pelicans not. No mind. I don't want to be negative.
So, I asked Chaz this question earlier today. I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Like, do you think it's beneficial to even trade for Trae Young right now, or do you think that the Pelicans could just wait for a couple months and then still trade for him?
I think the Pelicans can wait for anything. The Pelicans shouldn't wait for anything.
All right.
If you can, yeah, go ahead. That's exactly what I was about to say. They don't have that type of luxury. They don't have that type of cachet. If you can make that move and it's available to you, you make that move.
That's simple.
Ooh.
Like wait on what?
Right? Like you go come back around to the Pelicans.
been waiting 6 years now. What you? I mean, I guess you say 2 more months ain't gonna hurt them, huh? Like, I mean, it's crazy, man. This is an abusive relationship. It's terrible.
Who's available? I want to know who's
we had a good guy since Chris Paul. Talk about wait.
Talk about wait. Just wait 2 more months, man. Wait till it get a little bit colder, like the sun got. What are you talking about, man?
I think both of those teams are in like similar situations, right? Where it's like if the market is like for both of their guys, it's like fuck. We gotta again. You almost got to be like, all right, who signed Tyus Jones? All right, fuck. Where did Kelly Oubre go? All right, fuck. Where did Jeremy Grant end up? All right, fuck. Like, you gotta. I think it's almost like at a process of elimination thing. Like, especially if you're trying to rope in a third team, it's like shit.
Bob Carrington.
Bob off the board.
Bob Carrington to Washington.
Ew.
I think he
went a little early, but I mean,
I did not enjoy watching his highlights.
Oh, you didn't? Have you watched Missi highlights? If you did, I'm telling you.
You really hate this man.
It's awful.
So wait. I mean, how about this? Where we currently stand? Where would y'all? I mean, here's something with the people that are left on the board. Who would? Yeah. I mean, realistically, if the Pelicans keep the pick, who would you want them to draft?
I want Ware if he's there. If Ware, like Ross was like, no way Khalil Ware falls to 21. I'm telling you, I like him a lot. Like I think Lito and I, we did a film breakdown, and I think one of his negatives, Lito, was like he didn't have a motor, maybe a bad attitude.
No, so his, I forgot what school he went to first, but he
went to Bay. Was it Baylor then transferred to Indiana? No, it was. USC.
No, it was Baylor, I think. But his first coach put that moniker on him that he didn't have a motor, but whoever the coach was at Indiana, I can't remember now, said that wasn't true. The only negative we saw in the highlight was he didn't have a left hand.
Oregon, that's what it was. Western Cover, that's what it was. Oregon, went to Oregon.
Well, that makes perfect sense. Zion doesn't have a right hand. Like, it balances.
The incomplete completes.
Would y'all be cool with Isaiah Collier from USC?
Hell yeah! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Please,
I would.
Please.
Yeah, that would be the pick. If all them dudes are on the board, y'all name, I would want Collier.
You'd want Collier over? Sorry, Jared. You want Collier over where?
Yep.
Jared, go ahead. Is that what you're gonna say?
So good. Nah, I just thought like he has elite speed. I think he has like the know-how. He's a really good passer. Somebody, if Jaden Ivey was like a person in this draft, he'd mimic Isaiah Collier. Also, I think he shoots it a little bit better. I don't think he shoots it great, but I think he has like the wherewithal to shoot it great. And him being behind CJ for a year would be like bode well for him, like in the future.
Wait, what is Brogdon to Washington?
Oh, you talking about what happened earlier?
Oh, okay. Wait, there was a.
That's true. He shot 17% from the line.
Who did?
67.
Oh, 57.
60, no,
67.
67. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? How is that possible? But I think I'm cool with Collier. I probably would prefer Ware, but I'm cool with Collier if you got to have a Dyson trade lined up. You got to have a Dyson Jose trade lined up. Them two got to go in that situation.
Brandon Ingram's hanging out with Jose Alvarado right now.
Yeah, Clemente. That's why it's funny when y'all. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. But yeah, that's what's up. I hope they getting prepared to get.
All right, man.
All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's take a quick break. Let's hear from who we want to hear from. Let's hear from Crystal Hot Sauce. If you have any questions, comments, let us know.
I need to clear something up about New Orleans. While our culinary scene might be on fire, our food has never been about heat. It's always been about flavor. And this is how New Orleans does flavor. Are we clear? Crystal, how New Orleans does flavor.
Shout out Crystal Hot Sauce. Also Scott Vicknair, Theo's. Company burger, of course.
What's that, Justin? At the end of the ad,
yeah.
What's that?
I don't know.
What's that?
What is it?
Well, I'm asking, what is that?
What are you talking about?
Like at the end of the ad, there's a sound effect. Do you know what that is?
No, they just give me the commercial. I just play it.
Okay.
What is the sound effect?
I'm not gonna do it, but I was asking you. Maybe you knew as a
It's just loaded there. I just play.
You just work here. That's all right. I just work here.
Lala uploads the film. The commercial. I play.
It's a good question right here.
What happened to Liam Robbins?
I forgot about Liam Robbins.
We have no idea, Timothy.
I ain't gonna lie. Who the fuck is Liam Robbins?
Man, he was Illinois, I think.
Yeah, let me see.
He was
like the little Butler, little Dennis the Menace haircut.
Yeah, man. Me and Justin went to a practice, dog, and this man was like 20 for 3. Like, I swear to God, like he could not miss from 3. And then like he never played. Summer. I think he might have got hurt for Summer League. And then
Liam Robbins. I remember he went to Minnesota.
No Matt Ryan, no.
No, he ain't no Matt Ryan. Justin wasn't as mad about that.
Look, Jared was there that day. Jared knows. Like Matt Ryan killed that. Matt Ryan crushed that workout. Jared, that was pretty special to watch. I mean, he didn't miss, and he was like full sprint. It was impressive. It was impressive. Can't get any playing time though. He went to Vandy. I see him in Minnesota.
Yeah, he was Vandy.
I see him in a Minnesota jersey. Must have
Vandy has the worst court in college basketball.
Oh, God. Dude, have you ever been there? Have you ever been? It's literally like a theater, like you'd go see a Broadway production. It's awful. And obviously the floor's raised. It's terrible.
You know like the raised floor?
I mean, no, because I like the raised floor for the Final Four. I think that's a really cool look, like when it's in like the football stadiums. But like for a regular season home game, like game 15 on a Tuesday night, like I don't need the raised floor. All right, here we go. Thanks for this. Collier 7, Missy 8. They got Missy before Khalil Ware. Oh my
Yes.
fucking god!
Better hope he get
That
drafted.
is blasphemous.
They had
That is
Missy- they had Missy
unbelievable.
as the
Whose ranking
third-
is this? Who's doing
They had
this
Missy-
ranking?
They had Missy as the third ranked
ESPN.
big in the draft.
Anthony Bennett got drafted number 1. What are y'all talking about? Like these people don't know what they're talking about at time.
David Griffin.
Yeah, like what are we?
Oh my goodness!
Yo, let me ask y'all this. I was thinking about this. What are y'all, let's say hypothetically speaking, let's say the same exact team returns next year and Larry Nance is your starting center. Same, or let's just say they get any center.
I won't watch.
Right. Do you guys think they would be any real? Because I don't personally. I don't think there's going to be any blowback from the media or the fan base.
No, bro. No man.
I don't think so. So what do y'all think the put, like, you think there would be any like fallout from that? Like, yo, you ran the same team back out here, and
How could you say that, Chaz? Like they've won 0 playoff games in 2 years. They're getting multiple promotions. Like, what are you
Miami
talking about? They
selected
got
Khalil
swept.
Ware.
fuck?
There you go.
But
Smart franchise. There you go.
I mean, some of the I feel like
That hurt, Lito.
recently, and I'm gonna be honest, I think in large in part due to this show that people like. I think if we wasn't talking about the Trae Young shit, no one else would be talking about it, right? Because I feel like I've been talking about it for a couple years now. So if we wasn't talking about it, nobody else is going to be like disappointed. Like, no one else is going to really like give a fuck. So because like all the shit, like you see some of the things on the timeline, it's like, man, please. You know how many people tried to rationalize keeping Brandon Ingram to me? It's like there is no rational fucking reason. Like, that financially it makes no sense. Basketball reasons it make no sense. Like, many people try to convince me that somebody was like, I'm not giving up Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels is a fucking that's like giving up another first. It's like, no, it isn't. No, it is not. So I recognize that, that being the people I'm dealing with, I don't really think there would be no fallout, because most of the city don't go to the games any fucking way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what they gonna do? Boycott? Like, oh, we never noticed you were gone. Y'all don't come to this bitch anyway. Like, you see a sea of teal seats in that fucking arena.
So
I feel like it's the 311 people in here plus us are the only people who care about the Pelicans.
we do a show every single night.
And
Like,
that's why
I'm saying it's three. That's what I'm saying. These people be here with us. They care about
this is my favorite. This is my favorite one. Just imagine if we were in the East, we're top 3 seed. We're a top 3 team.
bro, like
We're not in the East.
the fans in this show make the Pelicans more popular than the Pelicans want to be. The Pelicans don't even care about the Pelicans. We here for the love of this shit. They don't. They ain't no pushback from what. Like, there's no. If you just about to start, it's been plenty of shit you could have given pushback to. I mean, if we starting today in 2024, I don't know what to tell you.
The Khalil Ware thing just ruined my night.
I don't know, Justin. He wasn't going.
That ruined your night. Khalil, yeah,
I swear to God, we're gonna end up with Miss here. That's gonna be
Khalil was my preference. Khalil Collier, but they probably just end up trading back, honestly.
Oh, because they need second round picks because we sent 4 away for Josh Richardson. Is that what you mean?
4 away. Four
That doesn't
away.
get talked about enough, by the way. Tradable salary. You gave up 4 second rounders for Josh Richardson, who did he punch in the balls in a playing game? Was it Josh Giddey? Don't y'all remember this?
Yeah, that was
a flagrant foul. He gets a dunk.
On the screen.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was like we tie up the game, like we go on a crazy run, and then I think he cheap shots. I think it might have been Giddey actually.
But
they got teed up or got a
see,
flagrant.
that's where the real issue comes in. The real and true issue comes in, and that's ownership and Dennis Lauscher. Because I'm like, Dennis, you got to step in here, and I don't know what Dennis wants as like the real like big dog in charge. I don't know if Dennis even. I'm sure they can't name all the players on the team because truthfully, it's like you traded them 4 seconds to duck the tax.
Right.
Like they didn't care about Josh Richardson. They just wanted to duck the tax. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Just looking at everything, I'm like, I don't really see any in some of the stuff I've watched and read leading up to like maybe prior to the last 3 days. It's like I think they would get glowing reviews if they ran the same exact team. If they didn't do anything, I think they would get glowing reviews.
Yeah, I mean, being mediocre as a basketball franchise wins, bro. I mean,
Everyone's getting promotions. Chris got
Being-
swept, got 49 wins, promotions.
but look though, it was the same. It was the same with the Saints for decades, man. You know what I'm saying? Like mediocre, shit just wins, man. Until something comes in and changes the guard. You know what I'm saying? A player, a certain circumstance, you luck into something, the right personality, whatever the case may be, man. I think that's what changes something. You give it up. The reason that you salute Dale Demps is because he tried to make moves to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have the support 100% backing me from ownership or the infrastructure around me is fucked up, then I got to make the move happen myself and hope that something shakes. And that's what you're looking at now, man. If the worst day you could be is comfortable in a small market or in any market, that's the worst day you could be is comfortable and not worried about your job security, not worrying about backlash, being cool with just small success, small improvements, whatever the case may be, just kind of being in purgatory. And right now, that's where they're at, and that's where they're cool with. And that's one reason that this show, if we could be honest, that's one reason that this show gets as much hate as it does from people that's inside that building and without, because we one of the people that's saying, we one of the groups that's saying, nah, what y'all doing right now ain't good.
They don't like accountability. Is really
it's not just health. It's not just if we're healthy. There's things that you can control outside of players being available that you choose to ignore year in and year out. Who does that fall on?
There was this kind of ESPN praised Pelican situation, bash the Suns. Well, ESPN also ranked Missi ahead of Khalil Ware. So there's that. There's one more comment.
I kind of hope Missi get drafted now.
Hey, Chris, I was just thinking.
I kind of hope it happens.
It just doesn't make
it all could blow up, like just so it all could just say, "Look at this shit! Look at this shit!" It'd be funny. It'd be funny if you ended up being good. That's the funny part. Like, oh,
you never know.
You never know. You never know. But this is the beauty of being a fan, right? Like you react. I just don't like him at all.
React.
I just don't like him whatsoever.
Who's his player comp?
I don't even know if he's compared
Samuel
to
Dallenberg.
No way.
Okay, so one of his strengths.
That's a random name.
One of Missi from Frank from UNO. One of Missi's strengths is a lob threat. We don't have a fucking guy that can throw a lob.
Yeah.
And the only dude that can throw, CJ will throw it in the fucking 8th row. If the only guy that can throw a lob is Najee Marshall, and I hope he gets paid and goes to Detroit or wherever. Like, okay, so one of his strengths a lob threat. It's like, man, we got this great receiver, but my quarterback is fucking
Derek
Mac
Carr.
Jones.
Yeah.
Derek Carr. Great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I got Randy Moss here, but my quarterback's Jimmy Garoppolo. Like, that's great. Like we have no one to throw him the fucking ball. So it just
why did Jimmy Garoppolo
in his Rolodex
so easily for you? Like why is that there? What did he do to you?
I don't know. I was thinking, it was actually one Jimmy G. Who was Matt Castle? That's who I was thinking about. Matt Castle.
Matt Castle.
That's what I was thinking about.
All right, wait. I got some new comparisons for you, Justin. You ready?
Oh yeah.
He a fan.
You got another way you can say it? Right. You got another way to say yes, Kool-Aid man? You got another way?
It's middleman, right? Go ahead. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah. Kevon Looney, your guy.
Come on, Looney. 4-time
Clint
NBA
Capella.
champion. And Clint Capella. Okay.
There you go.
So, yeah, that's great. It's awesome. Clint Capella had what? Chris Paul. And Clint Capella had Trae Young. That's great. Kevon Looney is one of the greatest NBA basketball teams of all time.
And he was KD at one point.
His high school film is crazy. This guy started playing basketball when he was 16. He's 19. He's been playing basketball like basketball for 3 years.
Hey,
Uncapped
he's 20.
potential, bro.
Because
Jackson Hayes,
Jackson,
right?
I was about to say it was
How'd that
Jackson.
go?
Oh,
How did
no.
that end up? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we're like gung ho about Missy. I'm like, what the fuck are we looking at?
Gung ho.
Gung ho.
Bro, it's gonna be like 4. If they draft Missy, it's gonna be like
Tickling
4
the ivory.
articles.
What did Ross say? What did
Tickling the
Ross say?
ivory.
Tickle the ivory.
It's gonna be like 4 articles that drop talking about how this is such a great prospect. He's everything the Pelicans looking for.
Yep.
You know, they've proven they can
Sticking
develop
me.
guys in the past with Herb Jones and Trey Murphy, 2 fucking upperclassmen. Like it's, you already know the spiel, bro. It's like, you know, it's one big conspiracy like going on.
Comes
Yeah,
from a great school, has a really good family, really
yeah,
good,
humble guy.
Moxie.
nice parents, Moxie,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Poise is
Yeah.
the
Moxie.
Why
That's
beyond his years?
Yeah.
Like,
All right,
come
so
on, man.
who's on the board? So
impacts
17
winning right away.
Right. McCain went 16. So, all right, the dude from Tennessee is still available. Yeah, this guy. Missy's still available. Who else is?
Dalton Knight was supposed to go like in the top 10, huh? He's still out there?
Yeah, I thought he keeps falling. And then Collier is available. Isaiah.
I don't know anything about the dude about Knight from Tennessee.
Tennessee,
Y'all-
that kid can hoop. I mean, he can score the rock, but you know, guys that can score in college don't play for our team because they don't play
Oh, well,
defense or
Y'all think the Lakers take what's his name? Connect? How you say
that's
it?
who we're talking
yeah,
about.
Knight,
Yeah.
you're right. That's what we're talking about.
That's
Well,
who
the Lakers
Oh,
probably
shit.
should draft him.
Ooh.
So then,
What they got to lose?
so once Collier goes,
That's how you pronounce his last name?
yeah, it's a weird. It's
I
Is it Net? Is it Knight? Net?
don't know. I don't know.
Can someone help us with the pronunciation in the chat?
The kid's silent, so it's net. That's a crazy name.
Oh,
He'll fit in.
wow.
He'll fit on this
Oh,
thing.
oh my God. Oh
Trade.
my God.
Trade. Did someone say trade?
4?
I see trade. I don't know. Is this
We
dude
do.
in front of us? What we got? Jonathan says trade. I don't know.
Wait,
I
what does
think
that?
that's just what he hoping for. That's what he praying
Wow.
for.
Damn it.
Oh.
Got my hopes
Oh.
high.
That's the old ass trade. Oh, that's he just saw the Denny trade. Damn, they let Denny.
God damn.
There we go, Brett. Connect.
Shout out to Brett, man.
Shout out to you, Brett.
Appreciate it, Brett.
What's his first name?
Luke, right?
Dalton.
No, Dalton.
Dalton
Luke
Connect.
Kennard.
That's too many syllables in a motherfucking name. Dalton Connect.
Dalton Connect.
I agree. I watched him in the.
Dalton Connect with another shot. Like, that don't sound big shot by Connect. Like, that don't sound like you can usually sound these things out. Like, oh yeah, he gonna be a star. Big shot by Dalton Connect. Dalton Connect with the
They just gonna call him Net. They just gonna call him Net. More than likely.
nothing but net from net.
There you go.
No,
There you go. There you go. Is he? I don't know nothing about his game. Is he a shooter? Like what he do?
Yeah, he could. You know what?
Connect the
I got
dots. That's a good one.
That was a good one. So Dalton, he can score the rock. He can shoot the ball. Or he has some stats for you. He's got a little shit to him, which I kind of like.
You said
What
Show
does
shift.
a
that
lot.
mean? What?
Shit. He's got a little attitude.
Shift?
Shit.
Oh,
He's got
Why
a
you
little shit
why you
with
just
him.
couldn't? Why couldn't you say that?
'Cause
Why can you say attitude?
I didn't want to. Shot 40% from deep on 6.5 attempts.
I like that too.
21.7 points per game. 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But we once again we don't play these type of guys. So he
This
looked
is a
great in
bad
Birmingham.
draft, bro.
He looked
Oh,
great in
it-
Birmingham.
It
How
is
tall
not
is
he?
boring.
How tall is he, Justin?
He is.
I think he's
6'5", 204. He's a senior, 4-year guy.
23 years old. That's what it is. That's why he's sliding in the draft. He old as hell.
Nobody respects age.
Age in the draft.
Nobody.
Ageism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
23, like, oh no, this guy's a fossil. He'll never be anything.
He's a good player. I just don't know. I just don't trust Willie Green to play him.
Well,
I don't trust Willie Green to play this Missi guy neither. Like
he shouldn't. He shouldn't play. Like I would actually agree with that.
The smart thing to do if Collier's off the board is to trade back and get a couple seconds.
Yes,
that's a smart.
I completely agree with you, Chaz.
Anybody you could get around this place, you can get in the second round, most likely in this draft, probably. So you could just wait till tomorrow. I'm noticing though, nobody doing shit in this draft. I mean, nobody's like trading up or trying to really do too much. I think a lot of the inaction we're seeing today has to do with, for one, people trying to figure out the Michael market, the Dini market, and like how shit is going. And who would you realistically trade up for in this draft? Imagine trading up for the number one pick. Yeah. You could take Sarr. You're like, what the fuck? Like it just, it would just look crazy to me.
Hey, watch yourself, dog. No,
I forgot about the Lakers are set. There we go. I mean, I just fucking
damn, Justin, you might be bad luck.
I think I am. I literally just tweeted out. I wanted Ware. He got him. I wanted Connett.
You want to Filipowski?
Yeah, I mean, you thought JJ Redick wouldn't draft a dude like that?
I'm just hoping the next person on
a
the
team with LeBron James on.
Justin, just stop tweeting, dog.
I know. Put your little Twitter fingers down, man. Put your phone down.
Man, hopefully, the next person is Ware.
Keep going already, huh?
You should see. You should have said.
Gone.
I'm not Khalil. I mean Missi.
You should have tweeted. I want Missi. That's what you should have.
Yeah, that's what you should have said.
Put it in quotes. Just something.
I'll let you know. Yes, I want Missi right now. I want. Oh fuck. Accountability. That was. I was doing well.
I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. Fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. This is for you.
Justin, you gotta get it together, bro. Khalil, like, listen.
I'm not. Missi's gonna be on my team. Like that. I'm
not. No.
You don't know that yet, Justin.
Right. But look, you gotta hold it together, bro. You knew that this was a bad draft, and you were holding your composure together off of Khalil Ware. And what are we doing, man? Come on, man. Stay here with us, man. It's all right.
I'm really struggling, man. I'm upset.
Justin, you've been a Pels fan for a long time.
Chris, you know why? You know why, Chris? Because I go back to your comment a month ago. It's another big offseason. We're in the same fucking position we were 3 years ago. This is the definition of insanity. That's literally why I'm.
Blame the fans.
I wish they let us run the team for a day, man.
Wait, say it again.
I said I wish there was an alternate universe where they let us run the team for a day.
Yeah,
just 24 hours.
That'd be fun.
We'll figure it out.
That'd be fun.
Money talks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Money talks. Stop paying that fucking premium for these tickets. Like,
trust me.
I didn't want to wait.
I ain't fucking renew. No.
I'm telling you, if the shit that happened with this organization happened with the Lakers, man, they'd be flipping cars over outside. What's the building called now? The Crypto Arena. They'd be setting cars on fire, playing Michael Jackson, They Don't Care About Us through a boom box. They wouldn't be standing for no shit like this. I'm telling you. But all that to say, this was a terrible draft. We all knew it. It's the first day. Everyone relax. I'm really talking to Justin because Justin's stressed the fuck out.
Justin.
I'm not stressed. I wish I was. I'm not stressed. I'm mad. Like I'm not stressed.
No,
whatsoever.
I understand.
I'm just mad.
I understand.
I'm miserable. Like I'm not stressed out at all. I'm fine.
Especially when you seeing like Houston, they just loaded up on more assets. So
we're the worst team in the. We might be the worst team in the division
in the Southwest. Hell yeah! I think honestly,
we might be the worst team in the West.
I think Portland got a shot to pass us. Truthfully. Portland stay healthy, scoop, take a leap.
Nike can hoop, man. He, ironically, he god damn, he got a little athleticism to him. But I'm
Who's this,
watching him
Chris?
play. Connect.
Oh yeah, he can play.
Crazily enough, this looked like a lot of fucking Austin Reeves outside of the athleticism. He just a little bit taller. Like
I've gotten about 7 different notifications that I need to be. You need to tweet. We want Messi or Missy.
Oh,
How do you
somebody
pronounce
said-
his last name? Is it Missy or Messi? Anybody
It
know?
don't matter. It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. Which,
that's a really good pick by the Lakers.
know what you really should do, Justin?
Yeah.
Grab your bottle of wine.
There you go.
And just expose everything. Just pause. That's
crazy.
That's crazy.
No.
That was insane.
Grab a bottle of wine and expose
I
want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. Fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. Did this for you.
That's Hall of Fame bad.
That is crazy.
That's great.
You get a hand signal, everything.
So look, guys, we're an hour and 10 in. Got over 315 people in the room. Make sure you smash the like button. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change up a little bit. Actually, we're not gonna go to a different show. We're just gonna do the draft pick here. The easy, Chris. We're gonna do the draft pick here, and then we should continue with the show. We'll have a live reaction. What pick are we on? 19?
17, 18.
18, Orlando.
Well, we probably started this show about an hour too soon.
Yeah,
we could start the show with 20 on the board.
Oh my god. Nobody wants Missy. Like literally, nobody wants him.
That's not true. I mean, some local people want Missy.
No, I don't know if some local people. One other thing, they're just like, yeah, they're gonna take him. Magic select De Silva from Colorado.
I don't know. Okay.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Leo, who do y'all want us to get?
Collier.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
He probably going off the board next.
But realistically, will they pick him? No.
I think if you get Collier again, you gotta move on from Dyson and probably Jose as well. You just need to throw Collier out there. Like, yo, let's go play.
Right, did you hear what you said? You think there's what? No,
what?
They ain't gonna play him. They can't play.
Hey, I mean, ain't no point in drafting nobody, really.
That's the whole point of it. Like,
this
to your point,
back,
if Missy's available, I'd rather just trade back. I'd rather not have a pick.
Yeah,
just trade back.
Just trade back.
No, I'm not tweeting it. You know
Who
why?
Tristan Da Silva,
kid from Colorado. He's.
Oh man, he look crazy.
Cody Williams still out there, or he
I think so.
Holmes.
I think I saw his name on.
Y'all think Bronny going to first round?
No. That'd be
Bronny,
crazy if he did.
Man, that would be funny.
That's
how I should have knew this draft was gonna be like just terrible.
His ability to sneak into this draft was perfect.
It's funny. You know how bad that this draft got to be for you to be like touted as a second round prospect in this draft,
bro.
Yeah,
they've been. He's the fifth. Like he's projected to go 55. Like they led off with Bronny James. Like they do like a little like commercial and everything. I'm like, it's insane.
What if the Pelicans take him? Boy, that would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
Why? Fun. But like, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Get some tickets. Sell a few tickets in Birmingham. Get some more eyes on you.
Nah, I don't think Griff want eyes like that. So I don't think he
not this off season.
Could you imagine LeBron?
Yeah.
I just got
LeBron in Birmingham watching his son on his off day, getting tore up by mosquitoes. Like, what the fuck? Boy, this is terrible.
This is terrible.
You know, this shit worked out perfectly for the
I'm
Pelicans too,
having a great
because
time. Shit.
Oh, I'm having a great time. Yeah.
when Philly realized that they didn't have a chance at Paul George, Jimmy Butler staying put, Phoenix saying they're not trading KD, like Brandon
Worked
is
out perfect.
Philly
Brian.
always went out there.
Oh, jeez.
Yo, y'all realize OG Anunoby getting paid $200 million American dollars?
That's
Yeah.
insane.
They had such.
Who do you think the first $100 million player will be?
probably
The first what?
whoever free agent? Oh,
Oh, shit.
What up? What up, Ross? Wimby.
This is a glum day, boys.
Glum.
It's been get ready for
Probably.
Missy.
it depends on who a free agent at that time, but yeah, probably Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby, be your first $100 million man.
Yeah, because he'd be on his third contract by then. Shit's so crazy though, bro. I just don't know, but yeah, he'd probably be on entering his second or third contract by then.
From his
Ant,
closet.
somebody say Ant. I think Ant. Yeah, that's possible. Tatum, no, it might be, and it makes perfect sense. Jaylen Brown. Like, hey, now Jaylen Brown could keep this contract the rest of his career and not live up to no expectation. He already done paid it forward. Like he already done won him a ring, Eastern Conference MVP, Finals MVP. Like it's over. Like damn, that's fucking crazy.
You realize Juwan Howard was the first $100 million contract?
Wow, with who?
Wow,
the Wizards.
The Wizards?
The Bullets.
Washington, huh?
The Bullets?
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's the market. Like that tells you, man, that like no matter what, man, we in a market driven industry, man. It ain't even always about, it's always about the timing. So like again, like OG got paid 42 a couple years. That 42 ain't gonna look as bad as it do, today. Just that's how it go, man.
Look at Kai. Shout out to Kai.
What's good, Kai?
I just came here because I paid $5.99 a month to y'all. Once they fired David Griffin and Trey Zion Ingram, I'm tired of everyone on airline.
Appreciate you, guys. Appreciate you.
I mean, we hadn't even picked yet. Draft day for most people is like a day of excitement and like optimism.
Mm-hmm.
I have none of those feelings right now.
Where are you?
You almost like Justin right now.
Yeah, where are you broadcasting from here? You're definitely a switch up here.
Yeah. I'm in the living room. The piano's not far. It's over there. It's hanging out over there.
Okay.
No,
Just,
this team doesn't deserve a piano. I'm gonna start doing this show from like the damn bathroom or something. That's where I should sit on the crapper to do this show.
Oh shit! Toronto's selecting Jacoby Walter.
Yeah. Shit is right.
Right.
So it's either Missy or Collier. That's where we're at. It's either Missy
Yeah,
or Collier.
that's what we getting to.
This is it.
That's what we getting to. That's what we getting to.
Cleveland don't need another guard, but
They really should.
they could pull some shit like Sacramento did, and they draft Halliburton.
I just need them to draft Missy. I need them to draft Missy, dog. I need to see Beige rage.
This is crazy, bro.
Wait.
What?
I need to see it, dog. Like,
I'll tell you much. I'll tell you this.
There's no way beige rage was off the cuff. Like you had that's got to be scripted. You had
I'll
that,
tell you
you
this
had that
much.
one queued up.
If we take Filipowski, I think Ross will have an epic meltdown on the show.
Filipowski or Missy, I'm signing off. You don't even need
Signing
my
off the
opinion.
show.
You say Filipowski or Missy?
You don't like Flip, man?
Who?
You don't like Flip?
I just
It's not
that I don't like him or dislike him. It's just that I probably watched like 2 Duke games this year.
That's Ron Holmes.
And I didn't notice, and I just didn't even notice him. And that to me is like in a college game, you didn't do anything, not one thing. And it may have just been the games I watched, but just to have no impact, no He was just another person. He was no different than Frank from UNO out there. It really was.
Shut out to Frank.
Frank keeps getting man, Frank.
I thought he had a better year last year. This
Really?
year, the prior
What
year.
about someone? So someone said, "What about Deron Holmes?"
No, absolutely not.
Dog, look. Somehow, some way, they gonna have 2 of the 3 options that they wanted that they were linked to, and it's gonna come down to Collier and Messi, and you know who they drafted, and when they do, we gonna have a ball in this motherfucker. It's gonna be a great time. Ross might leave, Justin gonna be sick, and we gonna have a fun time, man. It's gonna be a great rest of the show.
Hey, how much of a curveball though? Like I got home probably 2 picks before the Philly pick, and when the commissioner went up and said there's been a trade, I'm sitting there like my stomach, like my heart went in my stomach because I'm like, damn, they just traded for some like a couple random Philly picks, but he was announcing like some other trade, some previous trade, but he definitely hit us with the okie doke on that one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We were talking about this before. It's like this. I think one of the reasons you don't see a lot of like action with this particular trade with the draft tonight, because this draft just fucking trash. It just looks trash, man. Like after Klingon was probably Edie. Let's say once Edie left, it was kind of like, all right, you could kind of just give all the names to Shams at this point, and just
Yeah, just let him tweet it out. Like,
just put that shit in a bowl and just throw it out. Fuck it.
Yeah. Hopefully they trade back, man. They need seconds desperately. But
why do they need seconds again, Chaz? Why do they need seconds?
Gail Benson cheap, man. Gail Benson, Dennis Lausch and them, they cheap. Griff gave Devontae Graham that terrible contract and put them over the tax, man. Traded the first and 4 seconds to get rid of this motherfucker. Then he beat you in the regular season. He single.
Shout out Devontae Graham. Shout out
to DG, man.
He
won your couple games.
He spends half of his summer in New Orleans.
Yeah, he's been in New Orleans.
He dates a girl from New Orleans.
Oh.
Yep.
Let me see here. Yeah, they need some seconds desperately though, bro. Like that would be, if I was them, I would trade back, try to get 2 seconds, buy another second, and then I would them letting Najee go without getting a second is fucking crazy. Like it's just they fucked around too much without getting assets.
I think when this pick is made, we might have a record number here pretty soon. So make sure you smash the like button if you're new here. Hit the bell notification, let you know we go live. We go live every Sunday night. And shout out to all these guys on in the stream here. Chaz has his own show. Jared's got his own show. Lito has his own show. Chris has his own show. So a lot of great Pels content. Ross is about right there. So, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe. Go live every Sunday night and go live after every single game. So thanks for being here. And this is always
haters ball in here. God man.
Law firm. You showed up late to the draft. Showed up late to the NBA draft.
Yeah, I didn't miss nothing either.
No, you didn't.
Let me tell you something. If I were the Cavs, like we joking about like Bronny, if I were the Cavs, I'd be the team to pick Bronny.
Oh,
100%. 100. Like, yep.
Right.
Like,
yep.
Yep.
That
I
would
think
be.
you got I think Brian got to refresh the
17 likes. Damn, dog.
No, it's not 17. I think it's just
Hey, Justin, what account you looking at to look at the draft picks?
I just get it from Legion Hoops or it's I got Shams's notifications turned on.
They're drafting Jalen Tyson.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly.
We
here, dog. We here.
That's like the third.
Justin? What I say, Justin? We here. We here. Yeah. Look. Hey, look. They knew what was gonna happen. We here. It's your time, man.
Let's go, Justin. When
it happens,
who is Jalen Tyson?
The camera. Nobody cares. No one cares.
We're here to tell you.
When they draft Messi, we gonna put everyone else off the screen. It's gonna be you.
Yeah.
Your time.
I would kick open the door to Oval Office and I would chop that motherfucking desk in half.
Oh, Justin, you.
Oh my God!
So mad.
We just fucking did it. We just fucking did it.
Did we?
Let's go.
They did it?
Yes,
Huh?
they did it.
They ain't waste no time for real. Nah, they did.
Hey, hold on.
They
How we
did it.
highlight Justin? How we highlight Justin, man? Hold on.
Oh, for real, for real.
Hold on. How you highlight Justin? Somebody, please.
I got it. Oh, wait.
Man.
Yeah. This, come on, man.
It ain't finalized yet, though, Justin. So, they can still move them. But go ahead.
It's just so predictable. It's just so predictable. This dude, man, has got.
You might as well let it out now.
Go
Justin.
ahead.
Let it out.
It makes no sense. Once again, one of his strengths is a lob threat. We don't have a point guard to throw a lob threat or to throw a lob.
Beans,
Fuck this. I'm taking a fucking break.
Oh, wait. Who else?
Who'd they take?
Yves Missi.
That's incredible. I love it, man. I love it, dog.
It's just such a loser mentality to fucking make that selection. You got Collier right there. Like, literally, who's the better? It's just such fucking predictable Pelicans bullshit every single year. And this is why I'm so fucking mad. It's so miserable being a fucking fan of this team.
Hey, all right. Look. To me, which will make this show even greater. For those that haven't seen the film, is there a way with everybody here that we can watch this film? Yeah.
You want to do a show,
watch
Justin? Let's do the show.
Come on, man.
Do a show. Yes. Watch the
Man,
film.
Look, Justin, you gotta learn. You gotta learn to live with chaos, bro. I thrive in this shit, bro. This is fantastic.
What is so fun about this? We have a guy that's not going to play next year again.
What is fun? Wasn't nobody playing at 21 more?
Our starting center is Messi. This is our if we had to like our projected 5 right now is
Justin. This is the dream.
Missy ain't even that bad. Y'all tripping.
And his last game of the year. I'm just doing a little research on the young man. His last game of the year against Clemson, he had 2 points and 4 rebounds.
Love it.
20 minutes of hoops in the NCAA tournament.
Love
the game before that, the first round at least, he did dominate Colgate. He did dominate Colgate in like
University.
20 minutes. Yeah, he had 9 points and 3 rebounds in that game. Just absolute. I mean, just dominated the big guys at Colgate's known to have just dangerous centers too. So that's.
I love it.
Good.
This is what Justin. I just want you to know you spoke this into existence. Part of this is your fault. You gotta take accountability here. You said days before the draft, weeks before we even started, you didn't see anything here. And if they drafted him, you were gonna go crazy. And here we are. You look devastated. Is everything okay?
No, it's not. It's just so predictable. Like, look, I remember y'all wanted who was the kid? Whitmore, right, for the Rockets last year, right, Chris? Remember how pissed off you were when we took Hawkins? You were like, just take the, take a chance at him, right? And I wanted Hawkins, right? Well, now you had your chance at Collier. Like, literally, you had your shot right there, and you just go with this dude who's not going to play for you. He's not going to impact winning. He's probably not going to be on this team in the next 4. Like, how does this dude fit with Zion Williamson? Like, literally, once again, you got a center that doesn't fit with Zion fucking Williamson.
But he feels a need.
What need is that? Center?
Yeah, they don't have any.
They don't have nothing, Justin.
What does it
really need? He's the safe pick. He's a safe pick. Why? I ask you this all the time, Justin. Why are you so surprised? They make safe decisions all the time. This is what they do. They make safe decisions. They make decisions that they feel like, won't get any backlash, that make logical sense to the mediocre fan, the average fan that does not know what they're watching. They don't do this shit for us.
It's just such a bad pick. Like I told you, I'd rather we just trade it back.
Justin, let's watch the film. Let's watch the film as a family. Like, let's just watch some film on them, bro. Like, we gotta really, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do this for the next 82 games. So you might as well just get familiar.
Get familiar.
You think he makes the NBA roster?
Yo, Justin's so funny.
Like that. You just made a big assumption. Like you made a heavy assumption there that like he just walks in and makes like it's just.
Hey, that's gonna make Justin even more mad, Ross. If you don't even make the.
His pro comparison is Clint Capella, bro. What do you mean he's not making a roster?
What do you mean? Biombo is on our team now, Ross.
How you honestly, I know. Honest question. Do you think he spends any time in the G League next season?
He better.
What?
Like right now, do you think this cat
he's going to spend the whole year in the G League?
All right, Justin says yes. Chaz, you think he spends any time in the G League next year?
Yeah, I think he spends the majority of his time in the G League.
Lito?
I think it's a little insignificant, truthfully, but go ahead.
Yeah, he better spend a significant amount of time in the G League.
Someone just tweeted he can be something with a point guard on the team with the current roster we found.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, shit, yeah.
Look at
5. 5, give me some optimism.
Optimism? Don't look at me. I got nothing for you. Like I get that he feels some kind of need for you, but it's like he needs something. He needs somebody else too. Like he doesn't have a skill that he can just throw the ball to him and go play basketball. No, so he needs a guard. I thought the guard was like the more important need here.
You had Collier right there. And you chose fucking Missi.
Could be for a number of reasons.
Why?
Maybe he's traded. Might not even be a Pelican.
Who's going to trade for him? Who's going to trade for him? What team's going to trade for him?
For Missi?
Yeah. Atlanta.
That's the thing. This is speechless. To me, I would have liked them to trade back and get 2 seconds, but it's the first domino, and it's not looking like a good first one. But it's still just the first domino. I need to see how the rest of this shit play out. Like, I remember we drafted some dude in the second round one time. Forgot this motherfucker's name, but I had heard his name a lot prior, and we were all like, oh man, I can't believe we traded this motherfucker. I forgot this dude.
Brandon Boston, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't Brandon Boston. It was him too. I remember him. It was another. This was a guard, and this motherfucker not even in the league no more. So I was just like, hey. But I mean,
was it? No, we didn't draft Cooper, right?
No, I don't think
Cooper
so.
went to Atlanta the whole time, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
What's But hey, this is what Bryson first pick, right? Bryson Grimes.
Yeah, it's Bryson. Yeah,
right. Look, Bryson and Trajan got a lot in common.
You think Bryson really made that pick?
Yeah, you know what, man? At a certain point, I don't give a fuck if he did or didn't. Don't take the job, then, man. If he got the job, he made it. If he sitting in the seat, he's involved, and he's the scout. At minimum, he's one of the big scouts, in the front office at minimum. So I think he probably had a lot to do with it. This probably his because shit. Look at the pick Trajan got. My thing is nothing. Either one of those guys haven't done anything to differentiate themselves from one another. It ain't like Griff picks this way, Trajan picks this way, and now Bryson is picking this way. I think they all ain't shit. So we just gonna have to see.
Come on, man. Let's watch the film, man.
Bleacher Report's
don't do it.
Comp is Nick Claxton. Justin. You don't have to pay. You got the next Nick Claxton. You ain't got to pay him $25 million.
Oh, okay. So you could have gotten a freshman who averaged 16 points a game, 34% from deep, and you went with a dude that's played basketball for 3 years.
I'm trying to show you the bright side of the equation here, man. And all I hear is criticize.
They ain't want to make Jose angry, bro. Truthfully, like I'm not even being funny. Like you draft that guy, and you ain't got nowhere to send Jose. Then what? You draft that guy, you ain't got nowhere to send Dyson. Then what? Like you got a guard that shit. You can't get Hawkins no run because of Jose. Fuck you gonna do with another guard? So the answer's right there. You gotta move. The hot dogs.
Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Gotta move the hot dogs.
Hopefully I'm wrong.
Hey, well, look, I'm gonna tell you that.
My bad, Chris.
No. Well, no, you about to say watch the film, right?
Yeah, bro. I'm saying if you say you're wrong, let's watch we got the files. Like we could. You know what I'm saying? That's what Justin. We doing a live show, bro. We got to talk about the people who the Pelicans drafted, son. That's what we doing because we professionals.
Oh, okay.
Analysis.
Somebody called it.
We don't give analysis. We don't do analysis.
Justin, take a break. Go get some wine. Come back, and then boom.
Well, wait.
Hey, how
Company Burger is the official burger of Propels Talk and Boot Crew Media. Located at 4600 Ferret Street, Company Burger has been locally owned and operated for 11 years. Grind the meat, bake the buns, make the mayo, get the homemade tots. Company Burger uses Creekstone Farms prime beef to create the best burger in the city with milkshakes to go and a full bar. Company Burger is open every day besides Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Can't make it out? No worries, we have you covered. You can order online right now at thecompanyburger.com or check them out on the Toast or Uber Eats app. Company Burger, the official burger of Boot Crew Media. Shout out Company Burger.
Shout out to the company, man.
No. Shout out to the 426 people in here. That's
pretty dope.
419. Nah, I didn't jinx it. But shout out to y'all, man, for showing up to watch us draft Missy.
I guess y'all want to talk about Missy? I don't
what you mean?
Play the clip. Play the clip.
Oh, we want to talk about him.
Let's talk about his positives, man.
We're about to be positive. Propel positivity.
They didn't show one clip of this young man playing basketball on the draft.
Wait, Ross, you here? Let me tell you something that Draft Express said about Missy. They said one of the draft's most physically gifted prospects, standing 6'11" with outstanding mobility, reach, and explosiveness, leading the Big 12 with 63 dunks. He's been playing organized basketball for less than 3 years, giving him
Wait, read that comment again, please.
Okay, look.
He's been what?
Leading the Big 12 with 63 dunks. He's been playing organized basketball for less than 3 years, giving him significant upside to grow into.
When's the last time? Let me ask y'all this. When's the last time we developed a big man?
When's the last time you developed anybody?
He'll know I'm strong.
He'll know I'm strong.
I mean, I just hate the pick. I just truly hate the pick. Everyone's like, oh, we wanted an athletic pig and a rim protector. Yeah. He's not going to fucking play. And if he is playing, it's a problem. How does he feel around Zion Williamson?
Chris, I want to read you something.
Let's hear it, man. I'm all about positives. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a positive. I want to read this.
Yep.
Blessed with tremendous size and length, his physical tools are probably some of the most obvious traits that jump off the page when projecting him at the next level. Standing at 7 feet and sporting a long wingspan with massive hands and a frame that should easily be able to build from his current weight. He also pairs that with fluid athleticism and end-to-end speed. So, I mean, there's that, which sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, my bad. You know who that was? That was Jackson Hayes.
Yep.
I just read it. It sounds real similar, doesn't it?
See, Ross, you ever experimented, with building a project, and the first time you did it, it didn't work, but the second time it didn't work, and then the third time it didn't work, but the fourth time it didn't work either. So the fifth time,
it's not gonna work either. But that's not the point. The point is that you ever tried something that didn't work and you had faith that it was gonna work again. Sometimes you need retries, bro. What y'all
Jesus
call it?
Christ.
Mulligans, right? That's a golf
What y'all
term.
call it? He said,
He
what
said,
y'all-
y'all.
Respectfully,
Right.
mulligans, right? Ain't that what y'all call it? That's all this is, a mulligan.
Say, y'all.
Hey,
Shout out-
Chris, I know. Hang on, Lito. I'm gonna just give you another golf reference. You know how many times cats like Justin take that mulligan and hit that thing in the water again
First of all,
with
that's crazy.
with
Go ahead.
regularity.
Yeah, Justin.
Look,
Now
man,
you
I'm
get
having a tough night, Ross. That was uncalled for, man. All right,
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Say, shout out to my partner Span Griffey, man. He just texted me with Bleacher Report. Just said about Missy. This is gonna make Justin. This is gonna make you really happy, Justin. Check this out. Missy feels easily projectable. There's a slight backhanded compliment there, but it's more positive than negative. He's 6'11". He stays active on the glass. He sends shots back. A Missy Zion Williamson front court should be interesting. Check this last sentence. Check this last paragraph out, though, Justin. This specifically for you. The Pelicans just shouldn't expect much out of Missy, maybe ever. He isn't a shooter, doesn't have a deep array of post moves, and offers next to nothing with creation or passing. Back to
Jack.
you, Justin.
So Jack, I gotta address this comment it's me overreacting, so you're shouting on me. What is the upside here? What is the upside? What is he going to get better as a shooter? Is he going to get maybe a ball handler? Is he a good screener and roller? Like, what is he good in the PNR game? Like, elite defender? Like, once again, we've been ranked.
Let me say this, because my principle, typically, when you're a bad franchise or you're not like a free agent destination, is you always go with the highest upside play. I don't know this guy, right? But what I do know that is he's so bad, according to Justin, only thing left is upside. He can't get no worse. What, he gonna lose his fingers or some shit? All he can do is get better. So that's why I'm just, and here's the thing. He's at 21. The bar is so fucking low for them to sell this. Look, bro, again, I heard some crazy things from credential media people recently. Hey, nothing shocks me how they about to sell this pick. You know what I'm saying? It's everything the Pelicans like for a foreign player. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be comfortable in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? He's raw prospect or whatever. Maybe they're getting some new people in to work on his development. They got this new guy coming in from the Hornets, this new team basketball strategy person. You know what I'm saying? It could not be that bad. The alternative is you could have gotten 2 seconds that you desperately need. That to me, that's the alternative. Because I knew Collier wasn't playing. Like, I knew he wasn't playing. Misty has more of a chance to play than Collier in my mind. So
I mean, my thing, Justin, how do you know that he's not the next DeAndre Jordan? How do you
He could
know
be. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm
not
wrong.
the next Clint Capella.
It's just always the safest pick.
So why you don't watch the film?
But I don't even know if it's the safest pick. That's
this one ain't really safe, Justin.
It's not
this
really
is
that safe
risk.
because I'm tying two things together, but like in watching the live broadcast, it aligns with the one game I watched Missy play.
Well, you're missing
where I didn't even know he was on the court. I was trying to figure out who the lottery pick was that they kept talking about that Baylor had. And I couldn't find him on the court. Well, they couldn't find one highlight to play on here. They played a highlight for everybody. The dude Holmes that just got drafted, they just played 3 minutes of straight highlight.
Well, they drafted 34-year-old Deron Holmes. That's fine.
Yeah, they couldn't find one highlight.
Denver.
Nothing. Like they didn't show anything. I don't even think it's a safe pick. I just think it's like a boring pick. Like you drafted like the tallest guy and just said like, oh.
You know what else too? This might signal that they're going after a point guard somehow. Because if they feel like they even at minimum, they feel like they might have addressed their third big at minimum. So if they feel like they addressed their second or third,
So you think they got third? Like you think they got their third big, right, Chaz?
Well, my bad, not third big, fifth big. I meant third center. Like at minimum, they just replaced Cody Zeller at minimum. So I think the type of player this is, him having that Claxton comp, him having that what's my man's name? Capella comp, DeAndre Jordan, or what have you. I think now for sure, more than ever, I feel like they targeting a point guard and not like a center. Who that point guard is, I don't know.
I was just about to say what this dude, the comment y'all pulled up. The only way this makes even a lick of sense is if they convince themselves that a Trey Young, CJ backcourt isn't going to be able to stop anybody from getting in the paint, and this guy really is some kind of Clint Capella-ish type player that can just stand around the paint and be a deterrent to straight line drives. And the one thing that I don't know is maybe the guy is a good screener. Maybe I don't know. I truly don't know. If he is, and they trade for a Trey Young type, all right, whatever. I don't know. Chaz said something I agree. It was a 21st pick. Like I didn't in a really bad draft. Maybe we shouldn't have had any I guess I didn't really have any expectations anyway.
I didn't. That's why I'm fine with it. Like I don't know. I mean, like we keep expecting them to do things differently, and I don't know why.
But look, in all seriousness, everything that Chaz and Ross just said is correct. That all these dudes that we name, any comp you could think of, they all, for the most part, made their names with having really good point guards.
Right.
Having point guards that could make up for the things that they maybe did not do well. That if you're talking DeAndre Jordan, it was Chris Paul. If you're talking Clint Capella, it was James Harden. Then afterwards, it was Trey Young. Like the list goes on and on. Any type of lob threat, athletic center that you could think of, you gotta put up. I mean, even Nick Claxton. You gotta have somebody who's able to get them easy baskets and make their athleticism be a problem as a lob threat and a basket runner. So maybe it is foreshadowing a trade for them getting a point guard, because God be with him if he has to play any minutes with CJ McCollum, with all due respect, and is hoping on the lob. It's hoping on the lob. But but we haven't seen this. We haven't, to be fair, we haven't seen this in a few years since Jackson Hayes left. And even then, I don't think Jackson is the same kind of lob threat that this guy is. He's more of a, what I'm saying? I think it's a little bit different from watching the film on him versus watching Jackson.
All right, so we got a couple.
Hold on, Justin.
Sorry, go ahead.
I just watched this dude. I think he has a good understanding of like what he wants to do. I just watched him for like 5 minutes while y'all were talking. Like, I don't think he's a great screener. He tried to slip a lot, decent hands. But to be honest, I don't know how you get to this point if you're the Pelicans. I would have rather you just not picked anybody, because you probably could have picked up somebody equivalent, later on and probably in the second round. Does this improve Zion? Like, again, this goes back to my questions. Does this improve Zion's ability? Does this give him someone that he can play alongside, the next 3 or 4 years? Like, does this help him at all? I don't think so. Like, so what's the point?
So I got some super chats real quick. Fire Willie Green, serious question. Who starts calling Missy? Probably nobody.
Damn, Justin really dead. That's crazy. They really broke you, son.
Stealth Man 50, appreciate the super chat.
That's crazy. Hold on, Justin. Wait. Hold on. Accountability.
I do.
That wasn't you. It was Lito.
It was me. It was me, bro.
Accountability.
Oh, broke me.
It was me. Don't repeat it though, Justin.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Fair. So is Ingram getting trades tonight or what? He's not going to get traded tonight, but maybe in the future. Thomas, appreciate you. Is this a tell that it was always Griffin and Trajan was just here? Yeah, it's always been Griffin's always made the picks, but what do you got, Chaz?
Trajan just made his own pick. And that should look highly questionable. Like, I don't see, that's the thing, bro. I don't know, because you can't tell me Dyson isn't like a Trajan Bryson pick. You can't tell me that that's a Griff pick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Didi Lozada. Nicole O'Malley wasn't drafted, but he was brought in as like this old ass rookie. You can't tell me that those international guys aren't Trajan Langdon guys, because that's his specialty. And truthfully, who did Trajan really ever pick aside from or find aside from Didi Lozada? I'm sorry, Spencer Dinwiddie. Who did he ever really find other than Spencer Dinwiddie?
Did he find Jared Allen or no?
Nah, Jared Allen was already on the team, I believe.
I don't,
because he had a similar situation in Brooklyn that he had in New Orleans, to where Sean Marks was making a lot of the moves he got. Yeah, well, a lot of the final decisions. But look, Justin, one more thing, right? Missi ranked number 6 in the nation in pick and rolls when he was the road man.
Come on, man.
At least 75 possessions. Shout out to Will. This from Will Guillory. His defensive presence will be key to getting on the court, but he provides the kind of lob threat the Pelicans haven't had in a long time.
We just had Jackson Hayes.
Nah.
It's different.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
All right, so let's see. I'm just looking up his game logs. Against BYU in 24 minutes, he had 0 points. Against KC, I don't even know this is a college. He had 2 points. His best game was against TCU in a triple overtime game, 25 points, 9 rebounds. Here you go. He only had 6 games of 10 or more rebounds. He only had 6 games of 10 or more rebounds. He's 6'11". He averaged 5.5 rebounds a night.
Not his fault. That was a scheme. That wasn't him.
Scheme.
That was a scheme.
Okay. In the postseason, he averaged 5.5 points, 3.5 rebounds on 5 attempts. He didn't shoot a 3 all year.
No, that's hate. That's hate, Justin. That's hate. Okay. That's hate. You reading out the stats? That's hate.
Yeah. Against Cornell, he went 8 of 8, 16 points.
See, Justin, I got the files pulled up, bro. We don't gotta do that.
I'm telling you, bro. I think he has a really good understanding of, like, I think his IQ is higher than Jackson, just from watching, bro. I think you won't hate him as much as you think you do.
I agree with 5. Seriously.
Me too. I'm dead.
Because Jackson didn't know what he was at all.
Yeah, like this dude, like, he's going to set a screen. Both of them jump the ball. Like he slips. Pause. Like he backs out of the screen. Right. Like he seems like, all right, he has an idea of what, like, he can be, but again, like, it still doesn't make a lot of sense. But
my biggest issue, I think my thoughts are back being clear. My biggest issue is he's not going to be a contributor to this team this year. And he might not even be a contributor to this team next year.
Check this out.
Again, we have windows. I was like, yeah.
Isaiah Collier wouldn't have either.
You're right. And look, but like, that goes back to Chaz's point of, like, well, then why not? Why make the pick? Why not just trade back, get some assets, get a couple second rounders?
Well, look, again, it's a high upside play. Is it the greatest, smartest thing to do? No. But it makes sense if you're bringing in a point guard. But it's the same logic you use with a person. Well, not exactly the same logic you use with Dyson, but it's like, well, we can get this guy, and he's such a raw prospect now. Let's coach him up, and maybe in a couple of years he'll be great. And he's not an asshole like Jackson Hayes was. We tried to help Jackson, he just wouldn't listen. This guy, maybe he'll listen. Like, you know. But I feel like this late in the draft, in a bad draft especially, always go with the high upside play. Now, that would be easier to do if you had some fucking second round picks already. But you got avenues to still get second round picks. You could buy second round picks. You know, there's other things you could do. You could trade the rights to Carlo. You could trade EJ. Like, you know, there's other things you can do to get you like a fake second or a late second to sweeten a deal. And you got a lot of first round picks. Some of them bitches might as well be seconds. So you're all right. You know what I'm saying? So, and him being 21, that might be lower than a vet minimum. Might be lower than a vet minimum. So he's probably going to be like, again, this is Cody Zeller. And truthfully, if he's half as good as Larry Nance this season, you won. If he turns out to be a year from now, let's say a year, if he's good as Larry Nance is, you won. Like, and that's the reality of picking at pick 21. It's all is upside. All is upside. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And look, it's a bad draft, right? Like that's what everybody been saying. It's a bad draft. You picking at 21. It's a shot, you know, it's a shot in the dark anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like.
And Chris, like, it keeps going back to my point of like, once again, it's a project, whatever. You didn't have to take this pick. You could have just traded back. Yeah. You could have just traded back and gotten more to the war chest. Like, that's my issue. Like, that's why I'm so.
Hey, Justin, let me hold on, Justin. Listen, this is what I give you. This is what I tell you about him. He gonna play hard. He does seem to have a motor. And that's one thing you can say Jackson Hayes did not have. He just started playing basketball, much like, you know, Five said, much like Jackson Hayes, but it seems to be a difference in his movement. He does seem to have a natural feel for the game defensively. He's going to need a guard to get him orientated in the right spots on offense, but he does crash the boards. He's not a great rebounder yet. He could, you know, that's a skill that he could possibly learn. But playing hard is going to get you a lot of places in the NBA. I'm not saying he's going to be a great player, Justin. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to provide. I feel like we all trying to give you a hug right now.
No, it's just the process. Yeah. It's the process that drives me insane. But I mean, look, maybe he turns into something. I don't know. I'm just like, I love people freaking out. Like, oh, it's my fucking opinion. Like,
and shout out to Kid Williams, man. There's 450 people in here, man.
Yeah, 450 people here. I think we draft Collier. We get probably a record number, but we drafted Missy. So
you get some USC people over here.
Some Brownie fans. Shout out to Tyler Smith, man. I want to see what Tyler Smith goes. He probably gonna go in the second round, man. But we did a breakdown of Tyler Smith. That was probably number one on the film that I enjoy watching, or the highlights that I enjoy watching. So I'd be curious to see where he goes. Shout out to bro.
Justin, we watching this film or not, dog? What we doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, you know what I don't like about, like, when they post highlights, they never post the lowlights. Like, I want to see the dumb shit you do too.
I agree.
You got to. That's important, right?
Yeah, like I want to see, like, you know, I could kind of predict, like, all right, this might be some dumb shit you might do, but no, I actually want to see whatever tape you got out there.
Tyler Smith.
Go ahead, Lito.
I'll just play some of it, man. I don't want to bore you.
It's number 21.
Athleticism.
And one.
And one. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
We can't. We don't have accountability on film review. Sorry. No film. No.
How old is he again?
19.
20.
No.
20, huh?
He's 20.
Yeah,
and he from where?
Cameroon.
Yeah, he might be one of those birth certificate cats though.
He might be about 24.
Who's throwing that pass? We had nobody throw that pass.
Hold on, chill out,
Justin. Look
at him in the break. Look at that. That's athleticism. Come on now.
I think
that's not impressive to you.
Player development coach Darnell Lazar would like. I think he'll do well with a guy like this. Like, he's raw.
Talking shit too.
There's some promise here, Justin. Man, it ain't all bleak.
Yeah. He can move his feet well in space. Look at that. Look at that. That's not Justin. Why are you upset?
No. The only thing, Justin, is if you expected him,
give me that,
like the people say, to contribute immediately.
That's my thing. Is he going to contribute immediately?
Oh,
hell no.
He caught that. he leaving the screen too quick. Like right, he not setting screen.
Someone's
Yeah,
got
that's
someone's
the
got TV
5.
background noise. By the way, someone's got TV background noise.
That's the
They
Jackson
also-
Hayes element 5
That's
of
me.
him just wanting the highlight, him wanting the oop versus making the play, whether it gets to him or not. You know what I'm saying?
Off the tip.
Oh, first play of the game. First play of the game.
Good open up right there. Good footwork.
Good deed.
I mean, it's against Gardner Webb, so
Hey, you can only play who in front of you, Justin.
Basketball is basketball, baby.
You only play who in front of you, Justin.
yeah, you're right.
You're
right.
Hold
Yeah,
on, man. Justin, all the chances you gave Dyson, you gotta give this guy a shot. I knew
Look at that
Dyson
seal.
was this
Look
dude.
at that
You're
seal.
Like, cool. You gotta at least give this guy a shot.
Give him a
Well,
somebody
that's
game.
okay.
Yeah,
No
there you go
screen right
again.
there.
Set
Ooh.
the screen,
Ooh.
dog. Set the screen.
Ooh.
Allow your guard to do something, bro.
Put him in the dunker spot with Zion.
Yeah.
That shit gonna look
Yeah.
aight.
Give me that. Give me that.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're still on Gardner
Come
Webb.
on.
Here we go. All right, Oregon State.
There we go.
Yes.
Oregon State. Solid
Look,
program.
he in the dunker spot. He in the dunker spot. There we go.
Give me that. Yep. Whoa.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, no, he
Ooh.
was smart enough to bring it down.
Yeah,
Smart
yeah,
enough
that-
to snatch it,
yeah.
go finish. All right.
Larry Nance would have blew
Hey,
that.
what number he was? He weighed
Oh, yeah.
number 25, huh?
21.
21. Okay.
And what number he wear?
Huh?
What number? What
Oh,
number
I thought he wore 20. I thought he wore 25 because the last 25 we drafted was Austin Rivers, right?
This is a set
Yeah.
play, Jared. Or,
Oh,
they did this
fuck.
a couple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
He went 21. 21. What 21?
That's
This
against
is
Nick.
divine intervention, man.
That's against
Come on, bro.
Nichols, Justin. This
Yeah,
Nichols.
21 for 21. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna work out, Justin.
Okay.
It's gonna work out. You might got
Yeah.
another, check the aloe on your hands. It's gonna work out.
Check him out.
Watch out for those Seton Hall Pirates. They'll get after
Oh, look at the back screen,
What
Justin.
what do you shot from the free throw line?
What do you have against small schools,
62%.
Justin? What?
Oh,
and one.
Get up
Oh,
there.
all right.
Yeah.
Justin,
who
that's
is
Seton
this
Hall.
guard? This
Seton
guard
Hall,
can
Justin.
throw some dots.
And one thing too, he played soccer, so his endurance got to be crazy.
He got good feet. We know he got good feet. That's a little
Yeah, he
crazy.
gonna have great
Yeah,
mobility
yeah,
and
yeah.
changing
Yeah,
direction.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
just a little crazy.
We should do that film breakdown.
What you said, Chris?
You said it twice. That was crazy. Go ahead, though.
It looks a little
Okay.
college. It looks a little collegey to me. It just
But it is college though, Ross.
It is college. What you want me to do? Look at that little jump hook and
like
one.
that looked high school, like
Hey,
high
Lito,
school.
this dude can't screen. I'll tell you that much. He is
I was
What
about
do
to
you-
say that too. He ain't set a good screen yet.
Look at that
Nah,
boy. Get him out of here.
What did
But
he
that's why
shoot
he
from
gonna
the
fit
free throw
in. That's
line?
why he gonna fit in on the team.
I think Chaz. I think I.
Hey, they're
I
only
was
down
kinda looked
30
earlier.
here.
I
They're
was
only
kinda
down 30, got
surprised.
17 points.
me
Watch
that.
out.
I think he shot like 60% from the line. Like he wasn't like a 30%.
62%.
Yeah.
Collier shot 67%. What y'all want from
Yeah,
him,
that's-
man?
Yeah,
that's
I was surprised. Yeah, that was like I'm optimistic that he shot 60%.
Oh,
Shots you.
That's not terrible.
telling you.
But yeah,
man,
see, a guy like this, I really feel like it's about the organization he goes to, and if you have some ability to coach him up.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the Pelicans. It's just like, are you going to bring in, a solid coaching staff that can teach a young guy like this how to become a better screener, get him on the right
Yeah.
nutrition plan?
We can't say
know,
What did he do against Duke?
Well, I think he had a good night.
What-
I
This
think he had
against
a
Duke
good
right
night.
here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I wonder what did he
Look.
like,
And
Out
one.
here. And one.
What you mean? What you mean?
Boy. And he talking shit. Ain't that what y'all want? Some attitude?
That's
Man,
the
11
first good thing he
points,
said. That was the
11
first good thing he
points,
said.
10 rebounds in 26 minutes.
Man, good boy. Yeah.
He's got some energy to him.
He was killing Flip.
Yeah.
And we drafted Jackson Hayes and Dyson 8th.
Where you going,
That's
Filipowski? Where you going?
crazy.
Give me that. Uh-huh.
I'll take him over Filipowski or Fibbleout, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I
said
That was a
he
good
got some
screen
shit
right
to him.
there. But once again, we're back to Cornell. How many times does this team play Cornell this year?
Justin, that's hate. That's hate, Justin. That's hate.
Now, another thing I will say is that, and I've been saying this for years, team is in desperate need of 21st century athletes.
Yeah.
Like
He got it.
you still losing Jackson Hayes, you still never replace like high level athleticism on this team. You need some high level athletes on this team.
Post move.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on,
Oh,
drop
yeah.
step.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Drop
okay.
step.
That was all right.
Okay.
That was all right.
You seen him?
Okay.
Come on, man. What we talking about,
It's a
man?
nice set right there.
Great set.
Yeah, good fake.
That's
Yeah.
what
Ah,
Hey,
nasty.
that's Oklahoma State, Justin.
That is OK State. 8-5. 8-5 Cowboys.
Yep. Y'all remember the other day when I was saying how like when you're at a funeral and you got to talk good about the person
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
died. It's kind of getting to that point. He
can't screen anybody. He couldn't screen me.
He's just not screening anybody. That's
Look at this. What is that? What was that?
It's not that he can't screen
nobody on the
anybody.
Pelicans
He's not.
And another French player got drafted. Something going on. These motherfuckers must be spies or something.
It's a decent screen right
Espionage.
there. Horrific.
Yeah, it got to be some type of espionage happening. Another French player got drafted. What the fuck?
Screen?
Another terrible screen. Yeah, this cat's gonna pick up at least a couple offensive fouls a game.
Jump up.
Hold on.
Justin. Hold on. Apologize.
Apologize to that man.
You're right.
Little footwork. Footwork.
Good hands.
What is 23 on defense doing here?
He playing Kansas State, dog. What you want me to do?
Final Four team last 2 years.
I'm saying.
Right. Bob Huggins used to coach there. What's
Frank Martin over there?
Bob Huggins coached at Kansas State.
Sam Vecini described him as his skill is limited. He's a typical non-shooting, non-playmaking, non-shot creating big man. God damn, Sam.
So
wait, where'd you see that, Chaz? Where'd you see that, Chaz?
This is in Christian Clark's article.
So you saying it's a chance?
I don't
go
see
back to 5 point.
I want to see. Is there like a defensive section of this highlight tape? I don't see anything offensively that like is gonna like.
I got you, bro. I'll find a defensive tape, man. Give me a second.
Yeah, he has no offensive skill, and he's not a good screener. So tell me he can.
I mean, we watched Summer League.
Catch ball, dunk ball.
We watched Summer League, Justin, and we saw a guy that couldn't screen to save his life.
And he's fucking Carlo. People want him to be playing. People want Carlo to get minutes. People are like, why is Carlo not getting minutes? Go watch his Summer League games.
But what he picked up like 7 or 8 offensive fouls because he couldn't shoot.
It was crazy. Make sure you smash the like button. Appreciate y'all, man. 2 hours in, 466 people in here. Appreciate y'all.
I think they really looking at him as like second, third bid. Like you see how like Dallas got like 3 or 4 bids and shit. I think they looking at him as just.
But who are the first? Then who are the first 2, Chaz?
That's why I think that's still coming via trade or via free agency. Because you see the situation with Hartenstein. You see what's happening with even a guy like Wiseman. Take a gamble on him. I know that's not an attractive thing, but nothing's going to really be settled until this Brandon trade happens. And this is another thing to show you that it's like whatever they're doing, they putting a lot of stock into trading for what they need. They're putting a lot of stock in that. I'd rather take a risk on a motherfucker like this, honestly, than give Nick Claxton $25 million. Nick Claxton tattoos and shit. But because this dude just gotta be competent. That's the bar is in fucking hell. He don't gotta be lively. He gotta be Jackson in the playoffs. Remember Jackson was playing the 4, and he was like, that's the kind of ice. He gotta be that. He's that consistently. You won.
Hey, Justin, what you gonna do when he MVP of the Summer League for the Pelicans? What you gonna do?
Print the shirts, baby.
Just don't get hurt, bro.
Jarrett, print the shirts. That's what we're gonna do. MVP of Summer League.
Yeah, he got to get a shirt or something.
Absolutely.
Y'all know the dude about to twist his ankle or something, right? Like that's the crazy part.
Look,
that's what always happens in a rookie for the rookies in the Pelicans. There's always.
I don't like the pick, but congratulations to this kid, man. I mean, he's been playing basketball for 3 years. He gets drafted 21st overall. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean,
comes from a basketball family. His brother played at Harvard. His mother and father played for the Cameroonian team. So the basketball IQ is probably there to some degree. He's probably a really smart guy and going to pick up some of the nuances of the game. If he's really 20, that's a shame I gotta say that. But if he's really 20, then I'm a little less concerned. If he's really like 23, 24, then I'm like, what the fuck? 61% from the free throw line ain't bad neither.
Yeah, there was
y'all talked about Isaiah having what he shot like 67 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think think about Ja Morant. I think he shot like 71% like coming out of college. Like,
who's got the higher ceiling, Collier or Missi?
I think Collier. I think he's gonna be all right.
He got extra skill. Like Collier got, like, Missi his whole career is gonna be dependent upon guards. His offensive game
right.
is gonna be competitive. Yeah, but shit, you can make a hell of a career like that. Just look at what's his name. Only issue
Just
is
stick.
guys like that. A lot of the time, they ain't good until they're on their second or third team, like JaVale McGee, motherfucker like that. So that would be a
But
guy
see,
you got to call.
but look though, Chaz, at least like with JaVale, JaVale had too much going on, right? Like he didn't know what he wanted to be. He didn't know if he was gonna be somebody you threw the ball down in the post. He didn't know if he was gonna be a dude that was a creator. He didn't know if he was supposed to be a lob threat. He was a bunch of different things all at once. That like it goes all the way back to 5 Point about at least this dude from the minute he stepped on the floor in college. This is your role, and it's gonna translate. It's gonna have to translate in the league. You ain't got to worry about him experimenting. The motherfucker shot 0 jumpers in last season. He didn't shoot 1. You know what I'm saying? Like so, he knows what his role is. If he can perfect it to whatever the best of his ability is, it could work.
All right, that's what we're gonna. Sorry, Chad. I was gonna. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. I've been doing this for 2 hours 10 minutes. We'll go like 15 more minutes. If y'all have questions for them, I'll pull up all your questions. I've got a couple starred here. Also, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We also have a members option. It helps out the channel, and then we also we're gonna start dropping more videos now after the draft for members only. Let's hear from Scott Vicknair. So once again, I will start your comments. We'll go for about 20 more minutes. I'll answer the questions, and then we'll get out of here.
Hey, I know you. You helped my cousin after her car accident. Ever since you won her case, she's been doing great.
Oh yeah, Melissa. She told me she had a cousin who works here.
What can I get for you?
How about a large hot coffee, please?
1 hot coffee for Mr. Scott Vicknair.
It's David.
Excuse me?
I'm David Vicknair, and this is my law partner, Brad Scott.
Hey.
Wait, so then which one of you is Scott Vicknair?
Scott Vicknair, injury attorneys, we fight for the win.
Messi's in New Orleans. Okay. From Eddie the Don, Chaz. Chaz mentioned that'll be the third center. Do you think we'll get a 5 via trade or free agency?
Yes. I think again, I think really you might as well treat this draft like it never happened, truthfully. Because I feel like this draft has very little effect on aside from maybe the Kings, it has very little effect on what guys are going to try to do this offseason. I think the board has shaped up for the Pelicans to the Pelicans' advantage almost crazily. So I think they do try to address the starting center. You know what I'm saying? It's funny though, because it is almost too perfect how the board shaped up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shaped up a little too perfect. So we're like, damn, hey, Philly laughing. It's like Philly's like Brandon's the only option here, and Paul George want to stay on the West Coast. And Butler want to stay where he at. So it's a lot of moving parts. Pause.
Some crazy comments. Chris, would y'all prefer EJ, Liddell, Larry Nance, or Missy?
We got that question before.
I think Missy. He doesn't have the injury concerns that EJ came with coming out of college. He's younger, defined role. You have an idea, and regardless of whether it's good or not for the franchise, it feels a need at 21. And then, you're trolling, like putting it Larry Nance.
Jarrett, let's go with Robert Williams, question mark.
Nah, you just having another, conversation about injuries again. Like, I don't think that's a pliable answer, especially at the 5. I guess go with this kid at this point until you find like a real answer. Hopefully in a trade, because I think what Chaz was saying earlier, like you're almost like getting the furniture for your house before the house is built at this point, right? Like that's kind of what you're setting yourself up for. So hopefully you kind of have a plan. And also, I did not know Scott Vicknair was 2 different people. So shout out to them.
Yeah, Stephanie. That's probably just my fault. Ross, does a trade happen this week?
No. No.
One more time.
Trade. No, a trade never happens.
Does a trade happen this summer?
When the summer technically end?
Off season.
I still lean toward no.
Jesus. Lito, more mid-range shots this year. Miss your Zion.
Brett, that's a great question, man. Zion.
Okay.
Damn. See, now this type of shit make me mad. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the Knicks just received 5 second-round picks.
I just saw that, dog.
From OKC to trade up.
The Knicks just got 5 second-round picks. For what pick?
For the 26th pick. To take Dylan Jones. I don't know what that is. But the thing that annoys me is like, damn, they had to be you must really like this guy, Missi, because I'm sure there was a deal out there for you to get a couple first, bro. Sure there was a deal out there. But we'll see.
The Knicks gonna use those 5 seconds to help get Randall out of town too.
Yeah, probably. 5 seconds is crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, can't you use? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Can't you use like the second round picks as like cash considerations or some shit like that, like towards the owner? I think Schmidt was
you could buy them.
Yeah,
you could sell them. That's what they could do realistically.
Yeah.
Appreciate the super chat, Po Boys. Think it's a red flag that we were set on Missi as if we had the first pick. They knew for a fact he'd be there. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
They're gonna say the draft fell exactly how we expected, and we were really fortunate.
Has he talked yet? Has Griffin met the press yet?
Absolutely. I don't know. Do you meet him for pick 21?
So at this point, when does David Griffin ever get in front of the media? If it's not draft day, right? It's never in the season. When does he talk to the media?
This needs to be Bryson Graham's coming out party. Really,
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, last year he talked to us, post Jordan Hawkins, him and what's you guys name? I'm like Trajan Langdon.
Yeah,
but I don't know, bro. I don't know what Griff's gonna do.
I wish I could have seen the draft room, for in the NFL, the flat, everybody's like,
we did it,
dapping up. Everybody gets all excited, and so I'd love to see the draft room after they announced Missi as the pick. Just see if they were like,
yeah. I mean, cool. Look, maybe Missi. You think Dyson's playing summer league with Missi? Maybe we have a lead guard. Maybe we have a lead guard to pair with Missi, Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, let me know how that works.
Sebring.
Some of these guys are falling too. There may actually end up being a player or two of interest in the second round.
Yeah, this draft shaped up really strange.
Do the Pelicans have a second round pick now, right?
I don't think so.
Not till 2030.
All right, I got nothing else.
Collier's still out there. Kolick is still out there.
Collier shit is crazy. If they smart, buy. Right. Well, I don't know if you can buy first this late, but if you smart, man, get back in that motherfucking draft and try to get somebody.
Yeah, BI definitely getting the deal, brother.
Probably at this point.
Hey, Brett, that's a good question because
that'd be crazy.
Memphis gonna be better than you. Houston will be better than you, and Portland. I mean, I don't know what really Portland's doing, but
Portland ain't better than you.
No, but Memphis fully healthy with Ja Morant.
Oh yeah,
come back. Houston's clearly trying to make big moves this offseason. Yeah. Whatever. Shout out to you, Hartson. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think a guard is coming.
You think what?
I think a point guard is coming.
Has to be.
Because I mean, now here's the thing with this front office, you don't know shit for sure, but I think someone would be coming just because it would make this draft pick useless. And let's say if you're crazy and you feel like, all right, we address one need, now let's move on to the other thing. It's like, yo, you sound crazy as a motherfucker. Like, you know, so we'll see.
Free agency. There's Pelicans are not signing any free agents. They're not a free agent destination. Like, it's all trades and draft.
I'm trying to think. The Pelicans got with this pick. It's gonna be about
It's
$3 million.
home.
Pelicans got about $9 million to go sign a starting center and a point guard. So do it there with you with.
Look at her. This is the worst day in Pelicans franchise history.
Oh man.
So yeah, I mean, look, I mean, like he can't play point guard for 48 minutes a night, 40 minutes a night.
Utah
just Utah.
Yep.
Utah took Collier?
Yep.
Oh, man, see, Utah got too many guards.
Bro, they got about to say Keontae George, Sexton.
Kyra
Lewis.
Wait, they do have Kyra Lewis. This is actually interesting. So Wiseman will be a free agent. Is that right? Could be a good low buy candidate.
That's why I mentioned him.
Yeah,
third big, second big. My bad. Go ahead, Lou.
No, I was about to say, I guess when you don't have a center, I mean, you got to do something. So,
if we think the answer is Wiseman, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Nah, I don't think nobody think the answer was. I think it's a situation where, like, if you move off of Larry, you're just gonna need a bunch of rotational bigs. Because I don't think that guy you want is really out there, especially not with the money Claxton just got. If they really was like locked in on trying to get Claxton, then
like is Wiseman a rotational big for like a legitimate playoff team?
You gotta see. Like stranger things have happened as of late. I seen like what's the dude? Was it Stanley Johnson was getting rotational minutes for a team that went to fucking Western Conference Finals. Like Dante Exum was hitting game winners. Like you gotta like with that type of pedigree, you gotta just take the lottery ticket. You know, hey, there's gonna be some nights where that motherfucker give you 5 rebounds and 7 points off the bench, and you're gonna be like, wow, he won us this game. But
no, I won't be like that. So someone might, but I won't be the guy. But I understand what you mean.
Yeah, this is a shitty situation.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing.
I'm with you. Look, I go back to this. You know, the last little nugget of optimism is that if Trae Young is the move, then I'm fine with it, drafting this dude, and like I really like it. This is cool. I'm perfectly fine with it. If
I agree.
You trade for Trae Young, but if you drafted this cat just to kind of like let him, in theory, like he's supposed to be the one that slots into the center position like immediately next year, and you're kind of going to roll back with the same shit, then I think it's a disaster. Like then it's right on brand with the basic ass thinking of the Pelicans over the last handful of years, and this is a dud. And so it just, you know, like if this was the first move and the second move is a positive one, then I think it can make sense. But just looking at this in and of itself, it's hard to get super excited. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
y'all feel good if the trade is DeJounte and not Trae after this pick.
I don't feel as good.
No, because you need the elite passing.
Yeah,
like you need it to succeed.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I feel.
What up, Don?
Yeah,
Don? What up, Don?
Don back, man. Shit, yeah.
Appreciate Jeremy. The super chat. This franchise has been a joke for the entirety of its existence. Why do we expect at this point? It's very frustrating.
Yep.
No, if we don't expect it, bro, then no one else is gonna expect it. You know.
Yep. Man, 2 hours 25 minutes. Appreciate everyone that pulled up tonight. Y'all are awesome. We will probably, I guess take a couple days off, and then Sunday show be this weekend, and then obviously if we have any breaking news with Brandon Ingram trades or extensions or whatever it may be, but make sure you smash the like button. Appreciate everybody.
They're doing the second round's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 3:00.
Yeah. So I guess if we trade back into the second round, there may be something there. But
yeah, if we trade back the second round, but we'll see. All right, appreciate everyone here. We'll see y'all later.